What's up?
What's up? Very nice.
Zay,
Killing.
when did you get here?
Yes,
I was just teleporting, had to pop by, It's been a while.
we have
Beautiful.
Zay back in the house.
Making his long-awaited return.
Very, very pleased by this. And the
It's been a
hat,
long,
the
it's
hat
been a
has
long,
returned.
God,
it's been a long time coming, and I really missed you guys a lot.
if you
Same.
leave again, you have to send your hat to one of us.
That's a fair.
We
That's fair.
shall wear it in honor of you.
You gotta send it to Lots. He's the only one without a hat.
Not in honor. Not in honor, just because it's cool as shit.
Oh, that's true. Lights is the only one that doesn't wear a hat. You have hat duty if he leaves.
All right, now.
Oh, shit.
Your vote dropped.
Zay's already throwing us away. Look at that shit. Well, while he looks for a hat, let's take a look at the chat.
All right.
Let's see. What's up, Magna?
Yo.
Good evening, Raven Golden Lights. Let's see.
Good evening, Magna.
Got that.
Yeah.
I like this. I like this guy. I can probably say I'm safe from the FOMO Monster at least right now. Yes, sir.
FOMO Monster.
What's up, Outsider Arton? Red Stinger 99. Thanks for joining.
Yo,
me.
Raz, what's poppin', bro?
Let's see everyone's thoughts on Savage Crucial Joe Fest drop. Oh yeah. We're gonna talk about that. Nico, what's up, man? Green Geek in the house.
Green!
Collectible Fun, thanks for joining us. And Shire Nerd.
My girl.
Thank you. All right. So, private chat, I'm here. Yeah, I see you, Gold.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing earlier.
All right, so before we dive into this Uncle Raven freaking rant, how was you guys this weekend?
Pretty good.
It was pretty nice.
Yeah. Zay?
Oh, it was pretty chill.
And since you've
So
been away
domesticated.
for so long, let's know what you've been up to, man. What's been going on with you? Reintroduce yourself to the crowd.
All right. For those that don't know who I am, my name is Zay. Normally ZTK I go by. Zay is my short name. I'm pretty much a gamer here. Pretty much the gamer enthusiast. I mostly like a lot of retro stuff and fighting games. What's been happening with me recently? I kind of been streaming here and there. It's not really as much. Life's kind of been happening, so I've been just trying to take into that as well. But I'm still doing tournaments on and off. My PC broke recently, so I don't have access to that. So yeah, I'm kind of back on console mode at the moment. But
Does
it's
it feel
great.
like the Stone Ages?
I mean, yeah, it just feels like the freedom. It's just like you don't realize how much freedom you have having a PC until it's gone. Just like of the simple fact of, oh wow, I have to go back to paying a subscription to play online now. It's like, yeah, it sucks, but I'm dealing with it.
Fanboy, what's up?
Yo.
So okay, so back to consoles.
Yeah.
Feeling like a little held back by your computer. Is there plans for a new computer?
Yeah, plans for a new computer. It's just very pricey. Money is just
Shit.
especially because I like doing my own stuff, so then I'm trying to build it, so then it's extra worse. I've been already getting into like specs and everything in between. I ended up, as far as the parts that I picked out, the whole thing in total is going to be like $700 at best. But which is honestly not really bad considering the price, because I can run Elden Ring at medium settings. I'm not really a person that cares for 1080p like that, so Elden Ring at medium settings doesn't sound bad to me. So, yeah, it's just mostly money. That's it.
Yeah.
I hear you. We seem to have all that problem. And there seems to be some people in a certain Facebook chat group that has that issue too.
Yeah.
We will get to that, but yeah, it's good to have you back, man. Seriously, we've missed you. We've missed your perspective on anything. I know the toy talk is kind of boring for you, but
we switched the show up.
change the format.
We switched the show up. We
Oh,
now have a full pop culture hour. Full pop culture hour.
A full pop culture hour. Wow. Yeah, I've missed out on a whole lot since I've been gone. So
Hey, entice you to come back. I mean, I know since you became Zay the man, you know, you hang out with us.
Okay.
We now talk about My Little Pony a lot, and you know, Gold shares his collection. And,
Even the life size.
Here's the cow.
There you go. See.
Yeah.
All right.
Raven, full disclosure, I sent you the links in the RDL, personal message on RDL.
Okay, cool. That is definitely for later. But so we are at 6 minutes, and we have a lot to talk about. At least I do. And you guys can jump in. Everybody in the chat jump in too, because I know there's a lot of people in the chat that's also in the Savage Crucible Facebook group, and we are going directly into that. Normally, I don't go on rants. Normally, I try to just stay out of the bullshit, but seeing some of the things in the Facebook chat and going against the company and the whining, it has kind of stymied the flow and stymied the good feelings you have when you collect something, when you hear nothing but whining and bitching and complaining. Yeah. And especially when some people go after some of the, there's a lot of people in that group that I do know, that I've interacted with, I've talked to, I've met. One person in particular I met at Toylanta, and he made a sarcastic remark on there in the group chat, and then all of a sudden he's being attacked. You could tell it was a sarcastic remark against people whining and stuff like that. And he's an awesome dude. He's an awesome, awesome guy. And to see people go after him like that was very disheartening to me. So let's open up this discussion with, let's discuss FOMO, the fear of missing out shit, right?
Yeah.
As collectors, especially if you've been doing it a while, everybody's gone through this. Everybody has gone through FOMO. Either you missed a drop, or you couldn't have the money. You didn't have the money at the drop, or at the time of the drop, or whatever. It's sold out. There's a lot of people that got their cart snatched. They had the item in their cart, it got snagged up. I've had that happen to me on in-stock sales with like Mythic Legions.
Oh, I could tell you even worse one.
Go ahead.
I knew a guy who, when G.I. Joe, the Cobra Island stuff, when Classified was first coming out, he went to Target. His son wanted General Blood. His son was probably 7 or 8. He's like, "Can I carry it, Dad?" Some guy shoved his son down, grabbed it, and ran. And they got in that altercation and talked. Yes, and was trying to run to the checkout, and they beat the shit out of each other. And the guy, I don't know whatever happened, but yes.
I would have been going to jail. Somebody touches my kid.
He literally shoved his son on the ground. Yeah, and grabbed it. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
My personal. Oh, go ahead, Zay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I was just saying somebody's getting hurt. Somebody touched my kid.
Yeah.
My personal thoughts is, we're talking about toys. This is a collector thing. You don't need these things to survive. Either you buy it when you have the opportunity, whenever it's $50, and you have a whole year to pay it off, or wait a whole year or whatever, whenever it finally comes out. Yeah. Or stop your bitching. There's more important things to worry about than pieces of plastic.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's the thing is, if you are a highly sensitive and fear-motivated person, toy collecting is not for you.
No, that is a panic attack waiting to happen.
If a plastic person is that important to you that it disrupts your life completely, you need to find another hobby. I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this, but I honestly, I don't care. I've held my tongue long enough about a lot of this stuff. And I keep seeing people going after a company that I trust in, I fully support, and like the word shill gets thrown around. Whatever, sure, I'll take that title. But it's not. I'm not shilling for a company because the product is so great. I will shill for a company because I know the people behind the product.
Yeah.
They are some of the. I've said this a dozen times. They are some of the most genuine and transparent people I've ever met. They are, pretty straightforward, pretty honest, and pretty blunt when it comes to their figure line and what they're putting out and what they're producing. And there was a lot of discussion of, well, they didn't advertise it enough, or I wasn't collecting at the time of them, when they had this pre-order.
That's on you on that point.
Can I ask a question?
We'll get to that, though. We'll get to that. Go ahead.
So they're saying they didn't advertise it enough. That these are people that's in a Facebook group specifically for Savage Crucible, where I'm sure they're baked into the community. So not only are you going to hear people talking about it, you're going to tune into like the stuff going on. You're going to see it, I'm sure, for like the entire month or whatever in the lead up to Elric coming out.
Yep.
Like, hey, he's coming.
Yep.
You go to
I
any
had
toy
3
shop and
emails.
he's there for pre-order. I mean, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But to play devil's advocate against myself, all right, people that are new to the community, new to collecting and new to whatever, if it was just dropped, like we're going to take a trip on a timeline. I'm specifically talking about the whole in-stock sale and the Elric thing, as if anybody can guess that. But going on a little timeline thing. So Elric was initially offered and put up January 17th, 2025. Okay, well over a year ago. Before he was put out there, 3 to 4 months ahead of that, they had already started talking about Elric. Elric on Instagram, Facebook, their shows. And wherever collectors go for media, they were talking about Elric. Then he dropped, and he was dropped from January 17th to February 21st of 2025, just on Savage Crucible's website. So that's a whole month that you got. And during that pre-order, because a lot of people come back and say, well, I didn't have the money at the time, or this or that. During that pre-order, you had, I think, 2 to 3 options. You could pay outright. You could put like 15. I think it was 2 options. You can pay outright, or you can put a percentage down, which was like, I think, $5 for that pre-order. And then once he dropped, which was a week before he dropped, that's when they called the bill due. So that gave you almost a year and a half. Well, say a year and a couple months to gather up $50 to pay for your pre-order. $45 because you already put $5 down.
Yeah.
So that gave you a year. So this whole money was an issue at the time. Okay, if you can't afford $5 for something that you say you really, really want, sorry. Then you don't need to be collecting. You just didn't need that figure. It's not going to break your life. Go ahead, Zay.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and get this off my chest right now. Okay, because I'm already bluntly critical as is. So let's just start off with saying, if you didn't have enough money at the time, then you don't have the right to complain about a past situation. Shut up. If you can't just go and cry saying, just because I'm sorry for your circumstance. I'm sorry, but at the exact same time, whenever you got the $5 and you can get it, just get it. You don't have to deliberately have a problem with it, because at the end of the day, that's your wallet out of your pocket. It's nobody else. It's not It's not like somebody took a gun and put it to your head and said, "Give me $5." It's not.
You will buy this figure.
Like,
Here's the
buy
crazier
this
thing.
figure right now.
Yeah.
Like, nobody did that. Nobody did that.
Yeah.
Here's the crazier thing, though. Programs like Klarna and stuff exist where you can like PayPal pay later.
Yep.
Like
Right.
they
I
work
was
on.
just
They don't.
literally about to say
Mhm.
that.
And
They
didn't
work on all sites pretty much.
and when did Big Bad Toy Store put him up? Because they had him for a while, and they don't require any down payment.
I'm getting that. So, after the pre-order from Savage Crucible dropped off, it then went up on BBTS.
Yep.
I believe Articulated Empire, like all your retailers that we all buy from.
Yeah.
They all had him in for pre-order because they put their orders in, and you could have pre-ordered it from them. Now, some of those sites will sell out because based on what they order, right? The pre-order from Savage was wide open. You could order as many as you wanted, and then they would make it based off that. But BBTS had Elric up for pre-order for over a year as well. Because
and no down payment.
He sold out.
Yeah.
Maybe a month
That
or a
sounds about
couple
right.
weeks before they released it.
Yeah.
So again, no money down. You can secure your figure. All right. So your argument saying, well, I didn't have the money at the time, out the window. All right.
Literally.
So here's where it comes down to. There's also the argument being made that, well, I didn't trust the line. I didn't know enough about the line. It was a new line. I didn't trust enough in the line to pre-order. Okay. So, again, that's on you. If you didn't trust the line enough to pre-order because it's a new line, and let's go through a little Savage Crucible history. So I'm going through my notes right now. Okay, so Savage Crucible dropped their Kickstarter in, I believe, February of 23, right? Somewhere in there. I got it somewhere in my notes. I went nuts with this. But they dropped it, they dropped their first Kickstarter in 2023, right? So, yeah, here we go. So you had the Kickstarter, which had 3 waves. You had Wave 1, which is Lemurians. You had Wave 2, which is the Barbarians. You had Wave 3, which is the Pranoids. All right, so they offered all of that, plus extra stuff in that Kickstarter. All right. So when the Kickstarter went down, the Kickstarter goes away. If you didn't put in on a Kickstarter, then you weren't guaranteed these figures.
Yeah.
But not only did they see after, the first wave finally dropped, and granted, it took a little bit longer than expected, but new company, new tooling, whatever goes into that, there's a lot of Kickstarters. Hell, I put in on a Kickstarter 3 years ago. I'm still waiting for one figure that they put out. So it's the way it goes on in the business. Hell, there's still companies I pre-order from, and I know I'm waiting 2.5 years to get my product. So they've been established for decades. So that's no longer excuse. That is just something you have to accept when you become a collector, especially of specific lines. But so after the Kickstarter was done, they then went onto their website and put up a second pre-order chance for Wave 2 and Wave 3. So these were Kickstarter waves that was just up for the Kickstarter. They saw the demand and they went up and put up the pre-order for Wave 2 and Wave 3, and people jumped on it. All right, and I think that was 2024 when they did that. I believe. I didn't go that deep into my notes, but you say after that Kickstarter, if you hadn't heard about Savage Crucible yet with Wave 1 and then Wave 2, and then they've had the dungeon sets, they've had surprise drops and show figures, seven of those figures thus far, and then there's 4 more to come this year. All right, so in a 3.5-year time span, you've gotten so much, and the figures are high quality. They did have an issue with the feet, with the Lemuria at first, with the articulated toes, and they bit the bullet, took the hit, paid for new feet to be made, and sent those out to everybody that pre-ordered from them or bought them from the retailers. If you bought it from eBay, that's on you. They gave it to you for $1, and the $1 was to cover shipping. It was $1. So that they identified a problem, fixed the problem, moved on, and solved the problem, and got it out to the fans. Done, said, over with. They were transparent through the whole process. Said, yes, we've identified this issue. We're working on a solution. We'll have the solution to you. Boom, boom, boom. Never once have they tried to hide, or this other word, gatekeep, any of these figures. And people like to throw that whole gatekeeping. Why are you gatekeeping for them? Why are you doing this? How is anybody gatekeeping? Gatekeeping for a figure.
Gatekeeping.
No.
I was going to say gatekeeping is not wanting people to have it.
The one complaint.
Information.
Yeah, or holding out information. Yeah.
I think you can level at Savage Crucible is that they should do,
Retro Radical, the Morkborg figure. That's exactly right. That's what I was talking about.
Gotcha. The one thing you can level at them is that maybe they should have larger runs, especially since their figures are getting more popular, and that they should be more open to doing like redos of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
they should be. But that's like the one criticism.
Here's the whole re-release thing, and the thought process behind it from conversations and things like that. This is a line for collectors created by collectors, right? They hold that collectible nature of the figure in high regard. But the other side of that is, if you continue to do re-releases, tell me if you've heard this story before, you then push back the waves that you've already promised to everybody. You may have all the molds and stuff already built and ready to go, but you have to take time from your factory doing the stuff that you've already put out there, the Piranoids, the Varnox, the Veterus, the Shield, all these other figures that you have planned coming out. You know, even Elric, Death Dealer, the horse from Fish, the Death Dealer's horse from Fish Toys in them. Their combined effort with that. The 7 different drops they have at the conventions. 2 exclusives they have at Toy Unity and Titans Toy Show. The extra drop they have at Toy Unity. Okay, you if you go back and say, oh yeah, you know, we'll do a rerun. Okay, so how many do you rerun? What's the rerun limit? Because if you say, all right, we'll do 500 more. So that's 500 more figures put out there. There's a couple different scenarios that could go. You put out those 500 figures and they're gone like that, and guess what? People are bitching again about the same thing. You run 1,000, only 500 people buy them, and you're sitting on 500 that are just stock that you put money in already. That's just sitting because the market's been saturated with enough Elrics that everybody's now satisfied.
I way to do it's made to order.
The criticism or the side note to that would be we've seen that with their sudden findings of like new shadow slates or new figures from like old waves, they sell really quickly when they get put back up.
Oh yeah.
Because now that as a line gets more popular, not only because you're never going to satisfy everyone, obviously, but there's always going to be a new customer, and as the line gets more and more popular, like we've seen with like Mythic Legions, for example, then there's always a new customer to grab. So I'm not saying that they take time away from their new lines to push back, but maybe they could consider whenever they run like a new wave, maybe there's like one reissue a part of that like fresh put out. Maybe. And that's that's neither here nor there, because like you've had plenty of opportunities to get it, but I'm just saying is like I
New
can
collectors.
understand it from someone that's just getting into Savage Crucible right now. You can't really get the Lemurians. You can't really not without going like
not all of them. Yeah.
through scalpers or whatever on eBay.
Yeah.
And then the other note to that is they're losing money from not having them available, because then they're going to other people.
Well, so the in-stock sale is usually taken away from the convention stock. And the convention stock that I've seen, most of the time, they're damn near sold out by the end of the convention.
Yeah.
So they say they bring 30 boxes. By the time we're packing up and loading them in the truck, we're down to like maybe 6 to 10 boxes out of 30. So it's a good drop. So the in-stock sale, the way I've looked at it, was they're giving the people the opportunity that's not able to go to the conventions. Here's your opportunity to get these figures, but they can't exactly take away every stock, all the stock they have, and put it up, because then they'll have nothing for the shows. And they run a lot of shows throughout the year.
Then maybe they should consider having separate stock for the website and stock that they take for cons. There
are ways. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, no, this isn't for. This is not like a slight at Savage at all.
Right.
Period. It's more of like the people had plenty of time, but I can understand, because I would still love to get more shadow slates. So that's where my gripe is. Like shadow slates, that's the best way to get into the line. You want to see what a line's like, buy a shadow slate, and then you'll be hooked.
Yeah, because it's like $20.
Yeah.
Good figure.
Like,
that was the first one I got.
Yeah, I mean, I agree that they should have. There's some figures that I think they should always have in stock. Period. And I think that shadow slates, and like, I'm never gonna get a human slate, but whatever.
Strip it
down, spend $50, strip it down. No, we all know that the shadow slate was so good because it's $20 and it's open for you to add on to it. Not spending the $50 on something that you have no idea about, which was my case. I could have got like the veterans or whatever, but I was like, I don't know anything about Savage. I hear Don talking all this mad shit about how great they are, but I don't know how good this is. I don't know how good this is. Let me get a shadow slate and an accessory pack. But people just need to suck it the fuck up.
Yeah, I think like I was saying, don't they have a story, right? They have like a novel, books, graphic novels, or
2.
Yes,
with a 3rd one in the works.
So that's kind of where I see like reissues kind of should be to a certain extent of things. Say you buy that book and you're like, I love this character. Can I have the figure of him? And he's not available. You might turn people off to the line. Like they would want to get in and be like, oh, I'd buy the He-Man line, but I can't get He-Man now. What's the point? Like some characters kind of should be there for new collectors, not the people who had the chance.
For some reason, Who-Man doesn't ever sell out.
I don't know why. Who-Man's great.
He looks fun. Awesome. I need to get him.
Well, I went through and I grabbed a couple comments. If you're listening and these are your comments, sorry. Not sorry.
Not sorry.
So somebody had said, encourage the exception to no re-releases. Just this once, pretty please. Okay, so when you have a company that says no re-releases, all right, they're not telling you they're not going to release that type of figure again. Down the line, in the future, they will release more figures. Kind of like when the Lemurians came out, then they dropped the shield, or then they dropped Veterus, and then they dropped the shield. All right, 2 more Lemurians you can add to your collection. One of which turns it into a Savage Lemurian. You take Veterus's armor off, you have almost the same color scheme as a Savage Lemurian. The one the Savage and the Slate were the ones that gone every time. Everybody's hunting those, right? So you buy a Veterus, which is an awesome figure in itself.
Yep.
You've got basically a Savage Lemurian that you can use. All right. But when you compromise for just one figure, because everybody's saying, well, just compromise on this figure, just compromise on Elric. Please do re-releases of Elric. Well, then you're kind of feeding the mouse the cookie, and he wants more milk. Because after you do that, somebody not into Elric, but into this said, well, I mean, you guys did it for Elric. Why can't you just do one re-release for this guy? And then it just snowballs. It just snowballs. And then everybody's wanting, well, this was my figure. I want this release. This. So the whole no re-release policy, sorry. If you didn't pre-order it and you didn't buy it and you missed out, there are other ways to get it. And if you are that in love with that figure, don't worry, Chad. I'm going to get to everything. What's up, Unworthy? Then you're going to find a way to get it. Okay?
No, I'm going to push back on that a little bit, actually. Okay. And here I am actually playing the devil's advocate this time around. Look at me go. So
holy shit!
I hear what they're saying, and
it's my job.
I shut up, Gold. You're fired. I don't think that that okay, well we'll re-release Shadow Slates or we will re-release the Shield or whatever is like oh well then you need to release Who-Man and Elric or Death Dealer or whoever. I don't think that always applies. I think what would be nice is Savage is growing. The figures that were available, I don't know, whenever they started, like what, 3 years ago, I think, 4 years ago, when the line started, roughly.
3.5.
3.5. Okay, the people that are finding them now, 3.5 years later, they weren't around for that initial Kickstarter wave to get all of it. They weren't around for some of these in-stock sales. And now I think Savage is leaving money on the table by not having these figures available for new fans, people that found the graphic novel. Because you're going to an eBay seller and you're spending twice or triple the amount to get that figure. And yes, by any means necessary, but that's money that Savage is not getting. Period.
Yeah.
Correct.
That money's not going to Savage at all.
No, they've got their money though.
Well, they do have their money, but they can have more money.
We're going to do a scalper show sometime too.
No, and that's fine. But Savage isn't making that money. They could make more money instead of people being like, well, fuck, I guess I'm gonna go and spend the $70-$100 to get this Elric whenever I could have got him for 50 or 80 or whatever. And then Savage is also missing out on like those impulse buys kind of. Well, it's like, well, I'm buying this one, maybe I'll get 2 or 3 here and grow my line, because they're not getting that. People are spending twice, triple, quadruple the amount on this one figure. And they're not gonna be hold on. Stop it. I'm still talking.
You're good.
They're not going to have that
interrupt me.
They're not going to have that itch to add more figures that Savage could get from like the accessory packs that they offer, the alternate head sculpts, whatever that you fill out to be like, well, fuck, if shipping's only $5, let me just add in as much as I can on this first go round. So Savage should consider doing an all-star thing, not to copy Mythic, but doing an all-star thing, or just having some of these figures available, like the bare necessities, not the super ultimate grandest like Lemurian you can get, like the Shield or whatever, a Shadow one. Maybe like the basic one with like a couple accessories or something. But they should have more figures available than it's just like, well, you missed out on it. We've already made our money. We could have made more had we had more available or we were in another production run. But we're not. And I know that it pushes away from having the Piranoids and having the Death Dealer and all that stuff. It pushes it down.
Well, no, I wasn't going there with it, but yeah.
But you can set aside some of the production budget every so often to run another figure to restock for people to get. Right. Or maybe increase your budget. Because increase your budget because you're getting more and more popular. You are getting more and more popular to where your limited runs are no longer enough to satisfy the amount that you have grown. Because last year when I went to
IshCon,
I know it takes time, but they've gotten here now. Because last year when I went to IshCon, hold on, their table did not sell nearly as much in like the first 3 hours as when I went there this year, and most of all their shit was already gone this time around. So yeah, I agree with the people that are like, I missed out my chance because I'm just now getting into it. I
Yeah.
want the Savages. I want the Lemurians. I want the barbarian mace guy. You know, I want all these things that now I have to pay more because the company is not offering the product.
Or you get friends like me.
Damn it! Not everyone's embedded in the community, Don.
No, I'm just saying. How many figures have I given away?
You've given away a ton.
You give one a ton.
I mean,
I've got one of them.
That's what the community's about. But here's let Gold go real quick.
Okay. So that I was going to say was to add on to
we'll go to the chat.
Light's idea. Instead of doing a straight up re-release, maybe release the figure again, but maybe include a different accessory. Then you'll have people who have the old one still double dipping, and you'll satisfy the people who never got one.
Well, and that's, from discussions, that's the plan later on. But they've got these other figures lined up that people like Toronto and people have been waiting 3.5 years for.
Yeah, that's fine.
They're coming here soon, and they need to get those out. Now, going back to Austin's point of the money thing, not every company is a Hasbro, okay? Where it's a money thing. Again, this is a collectible line built by collectors. Their idea isn't so much I need to make as much money as possible. Their idea is I need to make a great product and put it out there for the masses to enjoy, for the people, whether it be a limited run or not. Their main goal isn't making money, it's making people happy with the figures that they produce and to build their line. Hold on. Hey.
Sorry. I've got a really quick comeback though, but go ahead. Right. Go on.
But they put more effort into quality and research and development in their figures to make them better the more figure lines they get in. Kind of like with the joint issues. Everybody was having problems with breaking joints. They found a new way to make joints that don't break. And trust me, I've played with that Elric, and I went and I did the thing, and I bent that thing in half, and he popped right back, no problem, worked fine, like a dream. So they're taking time to improve the product. But
which is
when
nice.
when you just go for the money grab and saying, oh, well, you're leaving money on the table, that's not their goal. Their end goal isn't I need to make as much money as possible, so we're going to do this. They're saying, or their goal is, I want to put out the best product possible and get it in the hands of people out there that have a want for these figures, and to give them a figure that is quality and is going to stand the test of time per se and last.
Then I would argue that then they should be more willing to put the figures out that people are clamoring for, that people are begging them to do reissues of. Because if they are a line for collectors, then you know what collectors hate the fucking most out of anything than limited run figures. Shut up.
Missing a piece.
No, not missing a piece. No, fucking scalpers. That's the thing people hate the fucking most, is missing out on a figure because someone bought fucking 20 of them and are selling them for $100 a buck on eBay, to where now you're not able to get it. So again, I don't mean to go so hard on this because I love Savage Crucible 2, but damn it, that's talking out both sides of your mouth, Don.
No,
both sides of your fucking mouth.
Because they came up with a solution for that, sort of.
Yeah, they capped it, didn't they?
Yeah, because I was about to say, didn't they not come up with a solution for that recently?
Oh, but no, they didn't. Hold on, stop it. No,
that way.
No, but
scalpers don't have the chance to go in there and buy 20 at a time and buy the store out before everybody.
I was exaggerating a little bit, but you know as well as I
do. But honestly, you're not, because that was a problem in the beginning. You would get people going up there buying, give me 6 of those, give me 7 of those, give me 5 of those, buying them out, and then turning around and flipping them.
But then if they're a line for collectors, though, then they should be willing to redo some of these figures so that people can get a hold of them. And hold on, I know that they are. I know that they have. I know that they have the hold on, Magna. That's also a straw man argument. Um, for example, like Who Man. If they redid Who Man, it's like, look, it's the same Who Man, but his face is different. He has different hair. He's different armor, whatever. That's not the same figure. Like, and when people say they're gonna make another Elric, maybe people want the black Elric and not like a red. Because when Mezco does this shit, I hate it so much. I want a regular Doc Knock, okay? A regular fucking black Doc Knock. Not a Doc Knock wearing red, not a Doc Knock going on a ski trip,
Hey, that
not a
red one's
Doc Knock
badass.
going on a submarine adventure, not a Doc Knock going to space. I want fucking Doc Knock, okay? Doc Knock. So I want the basic one. Whenever I want a Batman, I don't want Batman going scuba hunting. I want fucking Batman in his gray and blue.
You don't want a
You know?
You don't
hazmat
want to be
McFarlane Batman?
No, shut the fuck
Joker
up.
Ice
I'm just
Batman?
saying.
There's
No,
1,000 of them.
I know, but
Don't
like,
worry.
I'm just saying they should have
The
these
Todd
figures
provides.
available.
We're going to go
And
hit the
yes,
chat
more
real quick
production does mean more chance
after
of scalpers.
Lights is
But
done.
if they have procedures, shut up, domesticated. If they have
I can't see the
if they
chat, so this
have
is great.
these if they have these systems in place to stop the scalping from happening, they then scalpers aren't going to scalp as much and people can actually get a hold of these figures. So I started this thinking everyone was bitching in the comments of like the Facebook thing, but now I'm sitting here thinking like, no, maybe they should make some more. Not of this specifically right now to like satisfy people, but damn, don't be so cut off to like whatever. Like maybe it's not a money thing, sure, but you need money to make more. And if they do a re-release of hold on, if they do a re-release of figures that people actually want, like they do a wave of Elric, of Krieger, whatever,
Krieger.
whoever, Krieger. If they do a re-release of these figures that people want that you can't get a hold of anymore, then guess what? Then that's extra money because they're not having to spend any on tooling. It'd be cheaper the second time around because it's already there. They already done the hard part. They won't have to kickstart it again. And then guess what? That's money straight up to make new, exciting figures that they can then go deeper on, making like
Mm-hmm.
refinements to them, whatever else, maybe making their own dragon, who the fuck knows, that they won't have to ask, to kickstart for. They can still kickstart, but it'd be money in the bank that they can put towards this stuff. So them being so cut off to this is just one, allowing scalpers to get more money. Two, they're losing out on the funds that they could get for regular priced items. Three, they're losing some fans because they're like, well, fuck, they never have the figures I want because the shit sells out so quickly because they're doing limited runs as if they're still a startup company, which they still are. But um, but if they're missing out on all these opportunities and they're not satisfying people, and that can push people away as well. Because at some point you're not going to go and pay the $150-$200 to get a damn
Yeah.
Elric whenever it was $80. Some people will, but the majority of people will not.
Mm-hmm. And you got a lot of
And that's going to
completionists
turn them
too.
off from the line, period.
Okay, so here we go.
Thank you, sorry.
Fanboy
Let's see
Tone,
for your
we're going
juice.
way back. We're going way back. I stay away from the group most of the weekend. The babies have been too ridiculous. Yes, the attack was unwarranted. You had me at Facebook. Those people are fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Fair enough.
This is fun.
Let's see. I passed on the Elric pre-order, then decided I wanted one. Set alerts at multiple websites and went to a con to make it happen.
There you go.
Rob has always been straightforward about how and why he does things. Tripping!
Yeah.
Yeah, the fun already started. Outsider Den, $5 down. Shop usually offers 4 installment payments. Let's see.
Yeah.
I nabbed that immediately, pre-order in full because I'm a big fan of the Elric stories. What the fuck? It's $5 down. Put the fucking pre-order in.
My man.
So the man, the myth, the ninja boot. Nice. Hold on. Okay, so our Articulate Empire and Nerdzoic had their later drops, even though they had sold out of their pre-orders. I snagged one from Nerdzoic in this way. Let's see. I'm new to collecting because of Savage Crucible, and I learned fast. I'll throw this out there for a free jet. Articulate Empire is one of my favorite spots. Yes, go check out Articulate Empire for all your toy needs.
Hashtag not sponsored.
I definitely check the reviews for other Savage Crucible figures to inform my decision. These excuses people cook up are awful. Steve is great. the Morkborg figure or Morkborg figure. Let's see. Those drop figures are a lot of reuse, not a criticism. So no new tooling, just straight fan service and extras for con goers. They eventually are available to the masses.
Mm-hmm.
And that's another thing is that most of their drops, I think, except for this year with the exclusives, but that could change. The con figures are available. I mean, look at Brynjar, Naraka, and Brynjar and Naraka so far, and the Komodo Dragon. Those have all gone out, and they just dropped at convention.
Yep.
You're not waiting a year and a half for them to drop those figures after the convention cycle runs. This is mid-convention cycle, and they're dropping them.
Yeah.
So, and it's a licensed figure that goes into play as well.
Yeah.
Let's cover what's up, man. Let's see. That is a point most people are overlooking. What were the restrictions on the license?
Yeah, I was about to ask that.
Which is another thing I was going to get into later.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. They only had 40 Elric at IshCon, 30 on Saturday, 10 on Sunday, and those sold out like that. Let's see. They make figures based on the pre-order for said figure. Unworthy. Let's see. I wanted more Shadow Lizard Boys for customizing and painting. They flew off the site.
Yeah.
Let's see. You look at other lines in retail, and evergreen figures just sit on the shelf. Vader, Lando, anything from those last 3 movies we don't discuss. Let's see. I agree with Austin. I would get sad if I could pick up some things I didn't know about before, so I don't jump in. Let's see. I wouldn't be upset with a reissue of some of the Valivers if when he does a reissue, he changes something so it's a different figure.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's see. I mean, I'm not going to cry about it if I don't get it, but I'm also not going to get into the line because I'm too far behind. That's another thing, the completionist. If you're a completionist, if you're a completionist, and you didn't start the line, then you're going to be hunting. That goes on being a collector. It's not something you go to the company about and bitch.
But that's not what people are doing, though.
What do you mean?
This is a brand new release. Devil's advocate, full on right now, right here. If I haven't been enough already.
Part 3.
You went to your first con, IshCon, your first con, right? You see their booth, Savage Crucible, big beautiful letters, really cool artwork. Awesome figures. They got pirannoids and shit on display, whatever. You're like, wow, I'd love to get on that. Oh, wait, you're sold out of almost everything already. And I got here a little late because, well, whatever. I have a life. It's not poor planning. Hold on. You're going to stop it. Stop it.
Diarrhea is not poor planning.
You're going to a con for the first time. You're seeing these people for the very first time. You're not on the Facebook group. You're not in the toy community. You're there because you're an old school collector that's like, oh, maybe I'll go. I like toys. Maybe I'll see what they got. And then you discover it, and then you comes, oh, Elric. Well, check the in-stock sale, and you're like, maybe I'll do that. And then you miss out because there's less than 50, and that's not your fault because you didn't know about it. You didn't know about the figures, period. So what's those people supposed to do? What are they supposed to do?
So those people need to get a friend like me, or get a friend like...
Wow. Blame it on the victim.
About to say.
You fucking victim blamer. Victim blamer.
Yes, I do. I gave away an Elric at IshCon because a friend missed out when the person in front of him got the last one. See,
not everyone's going to be as nice as Ravens and Magma. Magma, not Magma.
That is very true.
I mean, they could just start doing one of 2,500 and sell them for $500 a piece.
I like the start.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, there you go. I got lost in the chat. More production means more in the scalper's hand. Scalper is going to scalp. That's why you're mad.
No, yes, I would love a Jokerized Lemurian and a Jokerized Human Slate.
You can make one.
But seriously, though, we're pushing, there's some negative people in the community, but I do think that a lot of this, maybe not a lot, half of the responsibility does fall on Savage Crucible. I'm going to go ahead and say it, because...
Not half. I don't think half.
No, half of it, because if they don't have product available for people to purchase... then they're missing money. They are a company first and foremost. They might be for the collectors, by the collectors, and all that shit, but they are a company. They have taxes to pay. They have product to pay for to like get produced. They have all the shit that they have to do in order to stay a relevant company. That
And they make their money from what they
okay,
sell.
they make their money. I know they do. But one, if they would keep these figures in stock, they could make more figures that are more awesome and more cool than what they're doing. They could have animal lines.
They're
They
already
could
doing
have
that,
all this.
Oh
You know
yeah.
what, Don? You know what, Don? I want to say something, but it's gonna. It would make you upset.
Like, don't say it. You're going to upset me.
It's gonna be talking about removing a cock from your mouth, but
Oh, okay.
Oh no, no, let's not do that again. We've already done that once. No,
Part 2, really? All right.
Part two.
Look, nothing replaces Godzilla. Hasbro reissues Black Series from time to time, and collectors complain because it devalues the original. Never going to make everyone happy, which is the biggest fucking point here.
Yeah,
I want to talk to what Lou has to say because I actually have a great criticism about that.
I got here a little late because my Modium hadn't kicked in yet. Damn it.
I absolutely love the
Tough
people
Teddy
who whine
said the
about
kitty.
devaluing. I love it, that crap, because it's just like, no, I can't buy a brand new car by selling a Boba Fett. Get
That's not what
over
this
it.
is for.
It's a toy.
Okay.
Yes,
so
it's a
here's
toy.
what. Unfortunately, those people need to look at the secondary market or miss out. It's really no different than casual people who miss out on HasLabs.
Except it is completely different than people who miss out on HasLab. No need to attack you, Lou. But HasLabs are specifically made to order. 100% made to order. You are not expecting to see a fucking Galactus on shelf at a fucking Walmart.
For $500.
Period.
For $500.
You're not.
Oh God. Sorry.
Well, I mean, if there are stuff with the contracts, that's fine. Like that's a different story entirely. But we don't know that. We're under the assumption right now that it's a stipulation that Savage put in place. For all we know. But it is different than HasLab. HasLabs are specifically made to order. They're a complete limited quantity. Period. Savage Crucibles are not marketed like that. So yeah.
Oh no. They have been, because ever since day one, the no re-release policy has been in place.
I get worked up, Retro. I mean, this is just who I am. I'm sorry. First time viewing, yeah, this is just
no. It's fine. This is normal.
Yeah, I just get really going. I'm really trying to play all the sides here.
But it has always been like that, and that's why they push out pre-orders so early and let everybody know so early. And yes, the new collector may miss out on it.
But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about initially that's what Savage was when they were a startup line funding their figures through Kickstarter. Now they're not having to necessarily do that because they have an install base. They know their figure is going to sell, and because of the word of mouth that spreads, new people are going to want their figures. So
every run is a limited run. Just some runs have a lower production than others.
You know what happened to looking out for the common man, the collector that wants to buy these figures without having
go to Walmart,
absolutely sodomized? Like, I mean,
go to Target.
Seriously though, we're victim blaming here.
Go to
like,
McFarlane.
Some people are being assholes about this.
Yeah, there's plenty of those.
Bro, McFarlane bullshit. No, I'm just saying that Savage is no longer that tiny. They're still a tiny company, but they're no longer like no one knows about us. We're worried that our figures won't sell if we buy 10 more than what was ordered. We're super worried they won't sell.
This is like theater in the park for Austin.
And some people aren't able to go to a con and track that down. Some people have to work on those days. They don't have friends in the community. They keep their toy passions a secret because they're not
this show, then they'd be good.
Okay, but not everyone watches us. Not everyone's in the Facebook group. Some people have lives, Raven.
Well, hold on. There's always replay value, and to let everybody know, if you like what we talked about, remember to hit that like, share, and subscribe button.
Please. But seriously, I just think Savage it would behoove them to make more figures, or at least bring back some figures that people want, so that new collectors can get them, so that, or at least people can get them more readily. Do an all-star line, release them more frequently, use it to fund new, better lines or something. You know, like something. Some people are being whiny crybaby bitches about this. Yes.
Gold should keep some of his collector tendencies secret. Just
I can't. No.
let's see,
Well,
but Savage Nut mass production
yeah.
line and slimmer to HasLab with limited production runs by their own mission statement.
But HasLab sets up a pre-order specifically to where they're like, we're going to make this amount specifically. Savage isn't doing that. Savage will say, like, yeah, put in your pre-orders because that's what we're going to base on. But they make more than what's advertised, than what they say. Like,
Well,
if
hold on now.
if 100 people pre-order, they might make 150 to sell at cons,
Right,
or to
but
put on their
that's
in-stock sale.
But that's their con stock, and like I said, their in-stock sales is what they can kind of dictate what they can take away from the convention sales to put in stock for people that can't go to conventions. But Lou's right in this. It's that's why they do the pre-orders the way they do. Okay, so they can get an idea, then they take that idea and they take, okay, well, this figure had this many pre-orders. That means the popularity for it's good. The problem with Elric was nobody knew who Elric was. One, them being a new company, the arguments in the community. Oh, it's a new company. I don't know if I can trust them, even though dozens of pictures have been done in their previous figures. They've been on podcasts. They do their own show. They've done our show. They've done the other show I was doing. So they've got the visibility out there. Go ahead.
I've got first, Lou, I wasn't claiming that Savage is like a Hasbro with their mass production stuff. That's not what I'm saying, but they are getting bigger. So as you get more and as you see your in-stock stuff selling out quicker than what it used to last year, it might, make some of the peanuts rattle around on the inside, being like, maybe people are starting to like us a lot more, and we're competing, and we're seeing the word of mouth, and we're seeing the positivity, and we're seeing how little we bring back from cons year after year. Maybe we should start upping our stuff more, just a little bit, or have a con stock, have a website stock, something. You don't have to have a ton of it, but differentiate a little bit.
Right, and like I said earlier, that's kind of where they're moving toward. All right, it can't exactly happen now like everybody wants. Well, I want it now.
But no, I don't think anyone's. Well, there probably are the the douchebags saying that it needs to have. I'm not in the Facebook group, but people probably are getting their knickers in a twist, saying, I want this now. I know more Elric will be coming, but I think attacking the people that are genuinely in good faith, they want the figure, they didn't know about the line genuinely, and then being told to pre-order it, like Domesticated said. Action figures are like a subscription plan now with all the goddamn pre-ordering. I agree. You shouldn't have to be like, well, damn, I missed my chance to pre-order it. Granted, it was up for a year. Okay.
Yeah.
They did give plenty of ample time. So I'm not putting the blame on Savage necessarily. But
just be open.
They could scale their stuff more. Or just say, hey, we have exactly 1,000 pre-orders for this. We're going to produce 1,250. 250 are all that's going to be available. May the best man win. Or best person win, whatever.
Let's see. You knew I lost my shit when they announced it. I'm beyond excited for the Bopper and Gray Mouser figures. Exactly. And they announced that well before any pre-orders have been released. So if you...
By the way, I love you, Savage. Do not take my words as like negative, please.
Just constructive criticism.
Let's see. I didn't know anything about Elric, but the Black Armor helmet sold me. Business world, we call this scaling.
Which they should be doing.
Keep the literary heroes coming. Give me Jarrell. Yeah, definitely. And there's a lot of stuff in the works behind the scenes that is kept quiet because it's in the process. There's a lot of stuff coming from them, and granted, you get these going back to the new people coming to the line. That, I'm sorry, is just a pitfall of collecting. You have any of the original Star Wars figures? No, you can't find them.
Oh, you can.
Hold on.
Actually, hold on. Hasbro did put out the set of
How
ones
long
that were
did it take?
original. Oh fuck! I think I still saw some of them floating around Disney World.
No. How long did it take for them to do that?
Okay, but fuck, man. No, hold on. There is a massive difference. No, hold on. There is a massive
No, there's
difference.
not.
There is. There is a massive difference between people who grew up with fucking the 4 POA or 5 POA Luke Skywalker with a lightsaber shooting out of his arm, wanting to relive their childhood and finding them, than people wanting a modern figure that's released right now.
I want to redo the Boba Fett that killed people. That's what I want.
Like,
oh yeah, the missile one. Yes.
Let's see. Oh, pre-order your Death Dealer now for Zed Museum and Nerdzoic. Still have open pre-orders. You have been warned.
And that's fair. Go get your Death Dealers. But seriously, though.
Throwing kids around to get one of the 250 did not make it past the censors. But that's me going to extremes. It is.
Mm-hmm.
New people to the line, and being in the collector realm as we are, and as everybody learns, especially if you're just jumping into it, there is a lot of
such a big thing now. Like, people love action. Well, at least us old asses love action figures now.
Yeah.
Like, it's just one of those things where, I don't know. I'm sorry. They should bump up their fucking production just a little bit. I can't get past that. They should just bump up their production just a little bit, or do an all-star wave in a couple years or something. But being like, tough shit, go pay $250 and we will miss out on all those sales of people that are clamoring for.
The tough shit part is, this is my next point, and then we've got to get on some pictures because we're already at an hour.
Yeah, we got to show Austin the thing to make him smile.
There's probably be a part
we got to calm him down.
I'm happy.
The thing is when the people that missed out on these, and it's not even the new people that missed out, because most of the new people are saying, man, it sucks I missed out on this, but I can't wait for the next figure to drop. I know to pre-order next time. It's the people that are collectors and have been collectors for a while, whining about missing out on something. Let's see, where was I going with this? Oh, whining on the company's page and putting these demands out to the company. Well, you should do this, or I'm just not collecting you anymore. You're one person, beat it. Got it,
Girl.
whatever.
Yeah.
2-3 people, beat it, got it, whatever. Do you not have a private group of friends that you can go and let your frustration out to, instead of going on the company and bad-mouthing the company on the company page, and then getting incensed because people, the shills of the company, then go on to them and say, hey, you really need to look at this in a different perspective, because how you're coming at the company is all wrong.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I do think that, Domesticated's right. And, especially with I will always think fondly of Savage and admire it from afar with my bare shelves. That's great.
Yep.
And I'm guessing that it wasn't the poor guy
collection
that showed up late that found their way to the Savage Facebook page. There are assholes in there, but I do think if we could do a study of people who, figures in general, who if they want something, they go and they see like, well, I'm not paying the scalper prices for this, or like the online prices. I just won't get it. And then you didn't get that one figure you want. You don't get that foothold into that company, because that one figure would be your gateway. You didn't know much about Savage until you got your first one, and then would you still be all over them if you never got that first set of figures?
Which one? The Savage ones?
In general, just set their
Don't
first.
Ask me that,
wave.
because look what I did with Mezco.
Well, I know what you did, but I'm just thinking, if you never got it, and everything was sold out, would you have still made the plunge to get into it if you found about them late? Can you seriously say you okay?
Yeah.
Some
because
people,
I'm not a collector like that. I'm not a completionist.
Same.
Although I have I have been a completionist with Savage.
Yeah.
I have, but that's because I did get into Kickstarter, and I did get
But
that.
some
first
people,
set.
they're missing out on people that will get that same passion for them as you are.
But wait, hold on though. But look at my struggles with finding a Vaporoni.
But
I've been
hold
chasing
on,
that
you
guy.
got hold
No.
on.
I've been chasing that guy forever.
Okay, yeah,
and
but
I'm
you
not
said it
willing to
yourself.
pay.
But and you're doing right. But you said it
Right.
yourself that you are on the wish list for on Mezco. I
Right.
mean, when Mezco gets enough people to heart it and wish list it, that they usually make
Maybe.
other runs of it.
Right. But
Does Savage have something like that?
here it is. Here it is. But I'm not going to go at Mezco and wind up saying, "Oh, why can't you release this
Well,
now?"
no, I mean, none of us would. Like seriously,
But
none of us
that's
here
the-
would.
But
No.
that's us here. But that's what pissed me off in the Facebook group.
And that's fair. That's
Yeah,
people
okay.
being stupid. I still think
Yeah.
from a company standpoint
Yeah.
that they should do it. But like no, not go and whine to them. I'm not arguing in the favor of the people being
Yeah.
little bitches and whining. I'm just thinking of it from a money perspective of being able to
Right.
bring in extra money and bring in extra fans that would love these figures.
And you make good points. You make good points. And again, it's been said that later on, once they get these other ones released,
Yeah. No.
then they may look at coming back to them. But they're not going to re-release the exact same figures. They're going to give them alternate versions. Mythic's a good example of this. All right, that Otho and the Valgar, which were from their first waves.
Yep, and the
Right?
Scaphoid and the the dwarf.
Right.
Yeah.
So, that's Valgar. Valgar's the dwarf.
Okay.
All right. So those ones we're going for like $600-$700 a piece.
Fucking insane.
Okay. But then they came back and they did a re-release of the figures, but they re-released them, new parts, new accessories, new upgrades, and they gave people the figure they missed out on originally, except the figure was better.
Yeah.
And that's what I hope. My only fear is that if Savage does it, it'll be like who's the guy that's based off of like the evil dude against 2-Man, but then like he's like a cyborg.
Fake
Naraka?
No. Naraka. That would be my fear, is that Elric would be Stelvik and he'll be like electric blue, like something different.
Right.
I would want them, if they were going to do that in a couple years, him to be the Elric that people missed out on, but he does have some upgrades or something,
new
accessory
weapon,
wise.
different
That's
cape,
what I
different
would
helmet.
want the same deco. Because I'm a purist like that. If I got Batman, I don't want Batman in electric blue tights or whatever with like lightning stripes all over it. I want Batman, like gray and black, gray and blue.
Don't give Todd any more ideas.
Stop. His time's over. Todd's done. My time with the DC license.
The electric blue. Everyone is static shock now.
NFL and my NFL
Light blue
and
Batman.
NBA figures, please.
Yep. Let's see.
But no, I love Savage.
Wait, is that true for Mezco? Is there hope for another Conan run?
Yes. So make 1,000 different email accounts and wish list it.
Yeah.
So I just saw that Empire Toy Shop just got their Schwarzenegger Conan in, the Warpaint Conan in.
Nice.
So he should be dropping here soon.
But yes, that is true, Retro. And can I make a quick public service announcement, please?
Oh God.
The character you saw for the entirety of this first hour was an act. Okay? The show would be boring.
And it's gone. It's gone.
The show would be boring if we just sat there and
All
let Raven
agreed.
complain and no one had any differing viewpoints.
I respect differing viewpoints. I call for that.
I had to throw it out there. Some people take me way too seriously out here.
Exactly.
Seriously, it was a joke.
Remember,
well, maybe not a joke. I mean, I kind of
No.
knew some of the stuff I was saying, but like,
Right.
seriously.
And an additional disclaimer: constructive criticism isn't bad, and if you are sensitive to constructive criticism, I'm sorry. It's just that's what it is.
Again, the collector world is not for you.
It is
I
not.
will be right back.
Oh, they can't see the thing.
Oh, right before we do this.
Right before we. Well, okay.
Well, I've learned one thing from this. when you said have a friend like me to get you one. Now I know every time you pick something up at a con for me, you're singing friggin' Genie over there. Never had a friend like me carrying boxes of toys out of the place.
Damn straight. No, but I mean, going to it, the collecting world is not what it used to be.
No, it's definitely
back
changed.
when we were kids, back before we had bills and shit like that. It was fun, and I think the collecting world can be fun again if people would get out of their feelings about missing shit.
Yeah, it's supposed to be relaxing.
Yeah, this
Look,
is
it's
supposed to be for
kayfabe. It's
fun.
kayfabe.
No, this is kind of going into the scalper show we'll do later. Okay, you're not going to become rich buying up a bunch of toys and trying to fucking double the price on them and sell them out there. You're never going to become rich doing that. Because
maybe comic books like 50 years ago, but not now.
Maybe. But like I said, we'll save the scalper thing for later.
Yeah.
I just want to. Can I have like my 2 cents on that?
Yeah, no, go ahead, man. You could have spoke anytime, dude.
Yeah. I just was like, okay, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe somebody could call me out on this and I would, but it's like I don't see the point. I think it's kind of selfish if somebody just deliberately buys a product just to resell it.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of shady as hell.
That's scalper.
It's kind of because it's like, why are you? It's like you don't even have love for the figure. You're just trying to get a quick buck off the shit, and it's just like, bro, really? Like, I feel like that needs to be genuinely stopped. Because it's no way you should be buying it for the love of the figure, not just so you can make a quick freaking buck and double the price. That's like what type of black market tactics are you trying to do at this point?
You should, but
it's like selling organs.
People still
It is.
People still go to them and stop bringing up my kidney donation.
Delicious, by the way.
People still go to the scalpers and pay those prices because they get into the FOMO monster hits them.
Yeah.
They lose all sense of fucking reality and say, this plastic man is going to save my life.
Yeah.
So they pay an exorbitant amount of money to pick it up.
Well, that's exactly what you get for putting a piece of plastic as your messiah. That's where you fucked up.
Retro Radical has fantastic advice. Sell drugs, don't be a fucking coward.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
Or you should have gotten to GameCube games like 30 years ago or 20 years ago.
I got a whole box full of them. I just can't. I too
then make your money.
Okay. We gotta get the photos.
All right, photos.
Are we gonna do the photos or show Austin the thing first?
We're going to do photos first.
Awesome.
And then we'll show him at the end because I want to see his reaction at the end. So first up tonight, we've got Grubs_stuff.
Ooh, love this.
This is kind of cool looking figure.
Yeah, I dig that.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, simple figure, whatever, simple backdrop, but
love how the colors match.
Ooh, what is that? That is cool looking.
What is this line? Is this Mega Man stuff?
No, these aren't Mega Man.
Naji? The Mountains of Naji? I gotta look that up.
Yeah, these are awesome.
Yeah, and the great photo work too, and like it's so vibrant and bright.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, really good stuff there. So same artist, next picture.
Love it.
Love them. With the soft goods, I like that.
Yep. Yeah, these little things are so photogenic.
Yeah, and taking them outside and using them like that, that's a really cool shot. Awesome work. Next up is Kelron Toy Photos.
That's from the new line, right?
Mm-hmm. That's the new one,
I thought it was. It looked like it.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently,
there's a running change with the Skeletor to like fix how the teeth line up or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, what's up? Fix up.
No, I like the whatever's in the background.
I do too.
It sets off.
It looks like a piece of Snake Mountain, almost.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah. It's like a piece
I thought it looked like an old Vincent Price poster, but that's just me. Yeah, that's awesome work. And then we have the Godzilla bursting through the water.
I love this.
Wow.
Always impressed by shots using water.
That's really sick, and I love like the slight film grain look on it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Like it gives you the movement in it, and he's like actually bursting through the water.
Yeah.
Nice work. Nice work.
That's nice work.
This is a first attempt in natural water. Nice.
Well,
Great.
Wow. First
Amazing.
incident.
beautifully
Absolutely
pulled it off.
amazing. That's amazing.
Next up is Rex Arcs 1.
It's so beautiful.
Wow. Yeah.
These are really good.
That's. I like the reflection in the water.
Yeah.
That's very
Yeah.
It's
realistic.
clean.
Very
And
realistic.
he caught the light just right, or they caught the light just right for this.
Yeah, I think the reflection's real.
Huh? Yeah.
Well,
that's
I
real.
mean, because it could have been touched up by
Okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's real based on how it's like reflecting, because he could have taken the image and then flipped it into the water somehow but I don't think that's what happened.
Yeah, because you look at the disruption of the water here, the surface of the water.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
That's very clean shot.
That's super, super clean.
Hmm.
All right. Same artist. Next shot.
Oh, wow. That's a nice one, too.
And that's just clean, dude.
Mhm.
The sunlight.
Yeah. Oh, he
Gotta
wants
love
the
these
he
out
wants
there.
the scrubs. My Frenchies do this. He wants the chin scrubs. Chin scratches. Oh, that's good. That is super good.
God, the colors on
I
that
love
Rex
how-
are nice.
Yeah, I love how the head's all in focus and then everything's blurry in the back.
Mm.
Oh, this is cool too. The light coming over the forest. Really awesome work. A little behind the scenes. Look at that.
Nah.
Nice. All right. Next up, we have JQ1, or I believe. If I screw up your name, I'm sorry. But an angry Mezco, angry vapor running through the city.
Love Vapor. He is one I wish I could have grabbed.
Yeah, he's one that I didn't know I needed until I got him. But I love these in real life shots.
Yeah. I get
It's
like
scaled
Gorillas
just right.
vibes from it, like how they're animated characters, like in real world
Yeah.
scenarios and stuff for those music videos.
Yeah, awesome work on this. Same artist. Next shot.
Ooh,
Robin action.
Ooh.
Wow. Nice.
clean.
Pretty clean.
Pulling the arrow out, getting ready to shoot.
Kate looks really good.
Yeah, nice posing. I like it. Good job. Always following her and
Is that a wire cape?
I believe so.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a wired cape. Next up, metal dot and plastic. Good old owlbear pulling.
Love
that
these
apart.
owlbears.
Yeah. Those are probably the best figures they put out of that line. Because now you can find the rest of them for like, I think $2 at Ollie's right now.
Yeah, I cleared out those at my Ollie's back when they had them.
Yeah, this is, and then the blood effect in the middle as you pull them apart.
Very nicely done.
Same artist. Next up, Ryu.
And that's a Black Falcon
Ooh.
from Super 7. I've almost bought that one a few times to go with my Mythics. Really like this crossover idea.
Yeah, that is really cool. I like the moss and the Dio.
Yeah, I like the Dio a lot.
Yeah, that's really good. Awesome work. Next up is Whisper
Damn.
Sonochrome with the Gundam shot. Yeah, I was all about this shot.
Mm-hmm.
This shit makes me want to get Gundams and make my kid happy. But yeah, awesome work on this. Same artist, next shot. And I'm not sure what figure this is.
This is a custom. It's using mythic
custom.
parts.
Okay.
That
I
code's
think
from one of the cosmics.
I'm finally at a point that I can share this first foray in customizing Mythos Cosmic Legions figures. Thanks to CB Make, I've been able to make a pretty damn good homage to my Fallout 76 character. Oh, right on.
That's awesome.
The Rook. I always imagined that someday he would leave Appalachia and go back home to Pennsylvania, maybe wander through Maryland. That's pretty cool. I like the story behind this. You know, it looks like he's got the Pip-Boy right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's cool. Awesome work. Awesome shot. Next up is _J's_photography. Good old
I like this one a lot
shot.
with the Stormtrooper heads.
Yes. The toothpicks.
Brilliant. The one buried in the sand.
Yep. This one right here.
Yeah, a lot of details.
I like the perspective of this shot where you've got the layers going into it.
It's very cinematic.
Yep. Next up, this one again. He's got the layers.
Very nice.
On. Anakin, Obi-Wan together again with a little R2 action. Yeah, very cool. And then the sparks and the light, the way the light bounces off R2. Really good job. Next up is Elastic Poser.
This one's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that because this is a custom, I believe, and it
Yes.
turned out really well.
Yeah, I like the subtle hints of the red throughout it, and then just the build of the figure is really cool. Same artist, next shot. This was really good.
Yes. Love the Dreadnoughts.
And just the way the shot is set up,
Really dynamic.
Awesome work. Next, it comes up, there you go, is Jamie_Snapshot.
Ooh.
And again, is this the McFarlane one?
Yes, the McFarlane.
It is one of the best McFarlanes he's done. Him and the
I still
Titan
need to get this one.
The knees suck ass and the ankles suck ass, but
but what do you expect? But again, taking a figure that everybody knows has problems and making it look phenomenal.
I mean, it looks great.
I want to hunt this figure down now because damn.
Same. This one in
really
Clayface.
Yeah.
Oh, I got all three of them. Suck it, nerds. Should have got it
pre-order,
before
but
it
I
went
ended
out
up
of
cashing.
print. You losers. Enjoy those scalper prices, bitches.
It's McFarlane. There are no scalpers.
No, they are.
What are you talking about? So
This one's
next
fun.
shot is this one. Yeah, I like the cotton as the webbing.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
That's great.
Excellent use of the police officers from the G.I. Joe line.
Of course, our favorite guy to beat up and destroy is Bill. Bill's head.
He's going to die eventually in the Shrunken Head story.
Yeah. That's pretty fun. That's a fun shot. All right, see. Next up is for a final one. Oh, look, it's the Elric from Outsider_Art_Den.
Beautiful work.
Showing off that his posing, his outside work, and a phenomenal figure that people should have pre-ordered. Yeah, great job.
This one lead me $5.
And then the next one is Nashorn and setup. I like this setup with the.
I do too.
The low approach to him. And
I got D&D boss vibes from this.
Yeah, this is definitely something I would not want to run into in the middle of the night. So that is it for that. Let me see if I can find. Okay,
right
there
we go. There we go.
So
let's get it.
No, not yet. So now let's get on to before I move off from this, you can find all the artists that we featured in the promo for the show on Instagram. So definitely go over there, click on the pages, go check out the work. The pages are, filled with phenomenal photography, and go do what the community does. Go show them support. Go show them some love. You sent me an outside link.
Ooh.
Gold or lights, dude.
I mean, I sent a couple links to different things that are cool that are coming out. But I will say, we probably won't have time with the 30 minutes. There's a shit ton of stuff to talk about, so this will probably have to be carried over into next week.
Okay. Oh. Well, we will start off with this. Toy Story Retro Roundup. Plus Toy Story 3 Complete Edition Double Pack.
Listen, you guys. Zay, it's video game time. Come here, my sweetie, Zay. Come here, my big, strong man.
He'll be back shortly.
Okay. I seen this and I knew you'd be happy. I was like, I wonder how.
So this is Toy Story 1 from, I believe it's the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis versions, or Super Nintendo and Game Boy. Toy Story 2, the Game Boy Color version. Toy Story 2, Buzz Lightyear to the Rescue, Nintendo 6 or PlayStation 1 version. Bugs Life, Toy Story Racers, and Toy Story 3, all in one beautiful package, all remastered. Games
across 2 titles.
It's more than that though, because it's different versions of some of these games, so it could be technically more. Yeah. But I am super excited. Toy Story 3 has all the content from. There was a couple of different releases that had different things for like the toy box mode and stuff.
Okay, what did I miss?
Sky Command. We're talking about Toy Story Retro Roundup, which I am fucking pumped for.
Oh, they have the one for the Buzz Lightyear show is on here.
Bro, yeah, dude, it's.
Is the Game Boy? I had the Game Boy Color one as a kid. I freaking love that game.
It might be.
I love it.
Like, I know Toy Story Racers has the PlayStation version and the Game Boy version available. Look, I'm a Toy Story fan. I am all over this, like, Think on Ship. Switch 2 edition. I will pay the extra $10. I will get this in physical. Toy Story 1 was my shit. There's a Nightmare segment that's actually traumatizing.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Oh,
I played 2. I had 2 on PS1.
Coming out, I have 2 in box complete on Nintendo 64 and on Game Boy Color, and I've got the Sega Genesis version boxed and complete. Suck it, loser.
Damn.
Makes me feel bad now for the nice thing.
Oh, sorry. But no, cool little fun fact about Toy Story 3, the toy box mode is what I believe was used to start, like, the Disney Infinity is what it was based on, like being able to create your own little worlds. That's where that came from. Anyway, on to the next link. Let's go. This is really only for me. I just wanted to gush about Toy Story. And, hope that Toy Story 5 is good whenever I see it in 10 days.
Okay, so this is one I'm excited about.
Or Toy Story 4 too, because I don't believe there was
a Toy Story 4. It's one I grew up with as well.
I told my kids about this. I showed them the trailer. I told them stories of when I had this game, and they are all in. All in.
Me and my cousin played this all the time.
This is bullshit. PlayStation.
Oh, we can't see anything.
Nintendo Switch 2. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Oh, fuck you, StreamYard. There you go.
If I'm not, do you have a disc-based Xbox?
No, I've got my
click on digital. Click on the digital. Click on the digital. There it is. It's just not physically releasing.
Okay. So November 3rd, which is fine.
Monsters Melee is getting remastered?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I had this as a kid.
I didn't expect that. What? That's a mythical ball. Okay.
My only gripe is they didn't include the other 2 with it. I was hoping it'd be a collection.
There is a trailer. There is a trailer you can watch if you want to.
We will. Oh. Just want to. I love this.
So you don't have a disc-based Xbox. You just have like what, the Series S?
Yeah, whatever the last one was they put out.
Yeah, I've got that too.
Series S or Series X?
Super one. It's the bigger square, the bread box.
Talking about The what?
The bread box looking one.
Oh, like the
Yeah.
tall black one or tall white
Yep.
one?
Yeah, it has a disc. It has a disc slot.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to. I'm gonna do some research.
Right. Let's check out the trailer. Yeah, I'm super hyped for this game, and so are my kids.
Yeah, same. God, I've been playing this so often. Like I said, I'd be fine with them doing DLC and adding more to this. Give me Super Godzilla. I want Super Godzilla in this.
And from what I understand, it's got all the modes it had before.
Yeah. Monster Island.
Zay,
Looks good.
give us your thoughts on this. Our video game.
It looks
guru.
so good.
Mm.
That looks really nice. Definitely a big graphical overhaul.
Yeah.
What it was before. November 3rd. That's very early. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Another Switch 2 pickup for me.
Oh, I see your problem. Yeah, the pre-order thing. I wonder if they're gonna do like Xbox probably like later. Maybe because usually I've seen this happen before with games as far as Xbox sports when they get left out as far as a pre-order option. Normally do it within maybe like a month's maybe time.
So
later.
here's the crazy thing though, with like
Or
Xbox,
they'll release it later.
Well, Konami released Silent Hill 2 apparently the same day as Silent Hill F on Xbox, which I was not aware of.
They did.
But it was only digital for Silent Hill 2.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
And so I think that most companies, since Xbox doesn't sell as much physical games, I think they're just moving away, and it's just like a digital only type deal for most.
That's what they did with the Marvel Capcom collection because I got it physical on
That's
Switch.
That's exactly what they did.
Yeah, and then I've got it digital on Xbox. Yeah.
All right, so next up is everything announced at Summer Game Fest 2026.
First off, stop right here on this image right here.
Okay.
So what you have is Mr. Snoop Dogg and Mr. Summer Games Fest himself, Jeff Keighley.
Oh, is that Jeff Keighley? He looks like Alan Tudyk from the side. Look at that shit.
What would y'all do if I told you that during that image right there, Snoop Dogg just got done showing off a game that resurrects Tupac in like a 1900s Japan as like a gangster dude, where Snoop Dogg also stars alongside of him in this video game?
I'd say you're crazy.
Yeah, Stranger in Heaven.
Yeah, I mean, it's Stranger Than Heaven, yeah. It's fucking wild.
And it's being produced by my favorite company, Sega, motherfucker.
I do recall in one of Tupac's songs where he was like, in 30 years, use my dead face to put me in a game about 1900s Japanese gangsters.
Yeah.
Yo.
I think I remember that interview.
Yeah.
No, not interviews. In the song. It was crazy as shit. No one knew what it meant.
Final Fantasy VII Revelation.
Yes, the final conclusion to the series, the final conclusion to the trilogy. Honestly, this was the last hurrah. This was the last game shown at the Summerfest. This was like the big, this is the big reveal, and that is the last and final. So, honestly,
so
I'm glad
there's Final Fantasy anymore after this.
Not Final Fantasy 7.
No, it's just
not 7 as far as concerned. That is like
this is the reboot remake trilogy for Final Fantasy 7. It's the final part.
Honestly, I'm honestly kind of glad it's the end because I thought Square Enix was gonna milk the hell out of it a little bit more. But yeah, I'm glad it's coming to a close finally.
Very cool. Oh, that's badass.
Oh god, I'm seeing the name on the bottom. Fuck me.
Street Fighter 6 Year 4 DLC characters.
Fuck this damn
Yasmin, Arjun, Bosch, and Tifa.
Oh, we're getting Tifa.
Why do you say fuck this game?
Bro, Street Fighter 6 sucks so hard, bro.
I've never played it, but it didn't look very appealing. Like the roster looked okay, but the actual gameplay just looked kind of...
Gameplay is just weird. It just drives from further. Okay, here's my thing. Actually, it's fuck this game. But as far as year 4, I'm glad Capcom is doing a fresh new characters. Not counting Tifa, but
I'm down for Tifa.
Tifa looks cool. I just wouldn't. Tifa in Street Fighter 6 wouldn't have been my first choice. I would have better respected Tifa being a guest character in Tekken, but that's just my personal opinion.
That'd work well.
But honestly, the 3 characters and making the world tour protagonist, actual fighter. I thought that was actually pretty creative, despite people not really necessarily agreeing with that option. But
There's
I
something wrong
kind of
with
like the new fresh faces. I like them a little bit.
Yeah,
People
So-
like to say it's boring because it's not like reoccurring characters, but honestly,
Yeah.
I like when Capcom dives into new characters. To be honest,
if they're going to bring somebody back from the old games, maybe Q, because we hadn't seen Q in forever.
cute, bro. Yeah.
So is
no,
this
no.
the
You-
graphics? Is this the graphics for the game itself? The
No,
fighting game
no,
itself?
that's just
Okay.
no, that's just for the
That's
trailer.
just the
The
cinematic
graphics
trailer.
alone.
Okay.
Yeah. Tifa coming out. Everybody was screaming like hell at the scene. I think Tifa's probably coming out first, and then the other ones. Which
So is this like
I
the
can see
Mortal
that.
Kombat thing? This is just DLC for characters?
Yeah, this is pretty much.
Yeah.
So they go by year. That's how they've been doing it for Street Fighter 6. They normally do 4 characters each in year pass. So this is going to be year 4 practically.
Okay.
Yeah.
So-
Don't know anything about Stellar Stellar Blade.
Blood Rain.
Okay, Stellar Blade is a great game. I played the first one. Stellar Blade. This is actually a whole different direction in terms of the series goes.
Okay.
I think this is like a couple years in the future, as far as if I remember correctly. But this was actually a pretty. I'm glad that this game's getting a sequel. It looks pretty intense. It's definitely a new step in the direction as far as the first game.
Okay. Now is this all Capcom stuff?
No.
This is the summer game. I think you clicked on the Street Fighter.
Yeah,
trailer.
replayed the Street
Yeah, you
Fighter
clicked
one.
on the Street Fighter replay, yeah, because that one was still playing.
Oh, here we go. There it is. So yeah, this is a Stellar Blade one. So what's the whole deal with Stellar Blade, Zay?
Stellar Blade 1, from what I remember correctly, it was I can't remember the story vaguely enough, but I just remember it was this whole futuristic apocalypse going on, kind of like a Halo meets Crisis type of vibe.
Okay.
I just remember the gameplay aesthetic. The gameplay aesthetic was actually pretty clean. It was. I only got into the game because it kind of had a First Descendant type feel, so it looked pretty cool. I think I played the first beta when it did come out. I think demo wise before the game actually fully dropped. But yeah, I like Stellar Blade. I'm glad this game's getting a sequel. That's the new pro tag, I think, that just showed up on screen. I'm glad it's supposed to be the new pro tag.
Okay.
So
Let's see. How long is this trailer? Damn, 3 minutes.
3
Yeah, we
minutes.
don't
Yeah,
have to
they
watch
showed it
the
for
whole
a
thing.
straight
Move
3
along.
minutes. Moving on.
Yeah. So
The Wolf Among
2.
Us.
Now this is one of those story-based games, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
Telltale
Choose-
game.
choose
They
your
wrote
own
you like
game.
the dead.
When
I
I
didn't know this.
screamed. I screamed when I saw this in front of my TV screen. Oh my god! I've been waiting for a long time.
Yeah,
for
I didn't. I
Telltale
was
to
wondering if
make
they ever go back
another-
to this.
Now, this is one they've been talking. They talked about for a while, and then it
Yes.
just kind of disappeared.
No, it disappeared and got
Mhm.
canceled twice. Yeah, this game, man. I was so shocked to see a sequel. And not only that, but the fact that they're remastering the first one, I thought that was cool. But I was like, okay, cool. Nobody cares. The sequel. The sequel.
Let's get the sequel out there.
Let me get the
All right.
sequel. That's
Let's
fine.
see. Paul World 1.0.
How
We can keep going.
We can keep going. Austin's like, no, we're not going to talk about the Pokemon killer.
I mean, there's more exciting things below. Trust me.
All right, like Attack on Titan 3. This one I didn't expect. Attack on and for me personally, this is a Attack on Titan game that actually looks freaking good to me. In
Yeah,
my
that is
personal
pretty
opinion,
cool.
better than the last couple of Attack on Titan games that I have seen.
Okay.
So I would probably be more interested.
Now
in
I've
playing
watched
this
the anime, so
yeah.
how close is it to being true to the source?
From most of the anime cutscenes, this is definitely just pretty much the show, practically, because most of the scenes are very, very familiar.
This just gave its eyes, and as you can see from the quality, Jump Force. Y'all should have took notes. But anyway, but this game looks actually pretty good, and as you can see Aaron right there. Aaron looks crazy. It's good too. The combat in this game looks pretty slick.
Yeah.
Yeah, to get that aerial combat.
Yeah. It really reminds me of like sort of like the same kind of graphical aspect of like what was it, Bleach Souls, I think it was. Yeah, it kind of reminds me on that type of style. Attack on Titan VR was really fun. Oh, the VR. The VR. I heard people really enjoyed that.
Clutch, a new racing game.
Clutch. Okay, I'm a
fucking
racer.
Hot Wheels Infinite. So this
Rush.
is an open world Hot Wheels game.
That's cool.
Watch the trailer.
I'm excited for this.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for this.
This is the Crossfire.
Oh no, it's a horror game.
There's nothing wrong with that. I like those.
Yeah, me too. This is the 2020s. This was the year of horror games for me. I was so stoked that the new horror games coming out. Anyway.
Oh, you even got the tracks in there? Look at this.
That's what I'm saying. It's an open world Hot Wheels.
Open world Hot Wheels. Bro, I want this so bad.
Yeah, this looks fun.
It'll be the first Hot Wheels game I ever purchased willingly.
First thing my friends said was like, "You still play with Hot Wheels?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah!" You got a problem with it? Take it to the manager.
That was the trailer.
It scrolled up on you. Scroll down.
Oh, it scrolled up on you.
Scroll down. Yeah.
There you
go.
But I mean, it just goofy, incredible.
So it's like a GTA, or not GTA, but
more like a Forza. Like a Forza.
Oh yeah, Forza. Yeah, Forza.
Okay,
yeah.
except with Hot Wheels. Now, does it come with all the Hot Wheel cars, all the series?
I'm sure a lot of them.
Probably most of them.
Wacky ass ones.
The duck was just there.
Oh yeah, the duck was just there. So there's definitely some wacky ones.
And it looks like there's multiple different worlds to travel around,
which is pretty cool. Oh dang, he got knocked.
Oh, it's got like all the sets in it too.
Yeah. Wow, that's the Bone Ride track. Wow.
Yeah, but it's cool. That's a purchase for me for sure.
Yeah, that is definitely a heavy purchase for me.
Oh,
the new Monster Hunter. Yeah.
Any craziness you guys want to talk about on this one?
No, there's a lot more craziness down below.
Oh, really?
Let's see, Among Us story on guard.
We can skip it.
There's another.
You don't want it.
5 years too late. It's 5 years too late.
Let's see. The Walker.
Blood of the Dark Walker. I saw this. This game looks actually pretty interesting, considering I never heard of this, but it did look like a cool game.
Okay.
Zero Company is just a tactical.
That was a tactical
strategy game.
Yeah. I kind of like that one. I'm not gonna lie. Lords of the Fallen 2. Holy shit! I haven't heard that game in a while.
Yeah, Lord of the Fallen. Yeah, I didn't expect to see that. A sequel to that.
That game was fucking hard.
Yeah.
Saw Genesis. This is a 3v1 multiplayer horror game.
Oh, kind of like that.
Kind of like Dead by Daylight.
Dead by Daylight.
The Friday 13th game.
Okay.
Predator.
Also, I didn't include this, but we'll probably talk about it next week because there's still so much to talk about. The Halloween game that's coming out in September had a single-player trailer release to where you play as Michael, just fucking people up through Haddonfield. It looks insane. This is created by Bloober Team of Silent Hill 2 Remake fame. And
so you get to play as Jigsaw?
Kinda. I think you get to play as... So it's 3v1, so there's like people that are in the traps, and I think someone will be controlling the traps.
Okay. What in the
But
hell?
it's kind of confusing as to like how the gameplay is really going to work. They didn't get too far into it, but
Yeah.
it'll
Well,
be an
that looked like a
interesting.
zombie. I don't remember zombies being in Saw. Just saying.
Yeah.
Well, it looked like a soldier that got his jaw blown off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Literally.
So it's not a John Kramer story.
John Kramer's doing the voiceover though, so there's not a whole lot of information.
Okay.
Has there been any more information released on the Hellraiser game?
I mean, it's coming out soon. I don't know what more information you want from it. There's been
I didn't know when it
trailers
was
after
due out.
trailers.
I remember we talked about it a while back.
And it's coming in like September.
Yeah,
Oh,
September or
That's
so.
not far off.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
And then this 1666 Amsterdam, because we don't really have to watch this because it's a really long trailer.
Yeah.
But it's made by the guy that made Assassin's Creed, except it's set during time of witches and like casting spells, and it looks really cool. And it's funny because the actual Assassin's Creed team is apparently also working on a witch trials game as well.
Nice. Mafia, the next
Heavily
Mafia
rumored.
game.
Yeah, the next Mafia
Country
game.
expansion. Man of Honor. Okay. RuneScape, Dragon Wild, Virtua Fighter.
Virtua Fighter Crossroads is fucking weird. I don't want to watch the trailer because the trailer's really long and convoluted. But Virtua Fighter was an arcade classic since like the Sega Saturn days. This game looks like it's taking more of a beat 'em up approach almost.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
so you're getting like a storyline instead of a straight fighting game.
But it's weird. You're like doing explorations and you're like fighting goons and stuff. And I don't know if there's other modes where you can just fight regularly or if this is just the story mode and that's all the game is. I'm really confused about what this is. But it is Virtua Fighter 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Guild Wars.
Very confused.
To be honest though, I mean, as far as the trailer, all I got was this is pretty much Virtua Fighter meets Shenmue, and from that, as far as combat wise.
Okay.
But
I like Virtua Fighter. I just don't know if I'm gonna like that.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Let's see. All right. So former Call of Duty developers revealed single-player, story-driven. Oh, I'm all in. Crossfire game. Smilegate. It's got dynamic cover, which fundamentally changes your relationship with the environment and becomes.
Yeah.
It's like, what was that game? The Black.
I think so.
Where it was like a Call of Duty shooting game, and everything would fall apart if you like hiding behind a wall. That wall wasn't going to stay there for long, and then you could shoot overhangs, and they'd fall on the enemies and stuff like that. You would like a destructive environment. I loved it. So I think my kid's all about this one.
Gundam, yeah. This is pretty hype.
Oh, The Last Ronin is gonna be absolutely fucking insane. There's nothing to the trailer. It's just an announcement. But it's being made by Platinum, the people that made Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance and the Bayonetta series.
Two of my favorite games.
They're the ones that are known for their combat. Their heavy combat. It's gonna be absolutely fucking insane.
Yeah.
I'm really disappointed that they canceled the movie.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll come back.
They like pulled the plug on that movie. I'm just so pissed.
Maybe the game might give it a resurgence.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's see. X, new game.
New game. I don't know.
Ooh. Okay. I love the Division games. And Stranger Than Heaven.
So this is all we have to fucking look at is just Tupac right there. We don't even got to click on it. You can just see Tupac's face right there. They put Tupac in the game.
Fair enough.
Yep.
So
I really don't even know what the game's about.
Tupac cast reveal trailer.
First thing I said was they really resurrect Tupac for a game.
Works for me. I grew up with his music stuff.
Release date.
Yeah.
January 15th, 2027. Snoop Dogg is also in the game. Appeared on stage, talked about Tupac's Okay. Blood Message. Check out the view trailer. Cinematic narrative-driven linear action adventure currently in development. PC and console. Tang Dynasty. Ooh. Okay. Another history game. I like that.
Yeah.
Gen Atlas. I have no idea.
It's made by the guy that created
Shadow of
Eco
Colossus.
and Shadow of the Colossus
Oh.
and The Last Guardian. It
Okay.
looks to be like futuristic robot. The Shadow of the Colossus is what it looks like to me. This
We're
though
watching this trailer.
lost my shit. Lost
Yep.
my shit.
I lost my shit in a bad way when I saw
What do you mean in a bad
because I'm
way?
like, again? No.
What do you mean
Let's see.
again? This is the first time we're getting
Why
Alien
did they
Isolation
cancel the
2.
movie again?
I know.
Because
I'm not saying it in a bad
they
way.
didn't
It's just
want
the
to
game
do a
scared the
rated
shit
R
out of me.
one.
It's like I'm gonna play it. Though.
You're just a sissy. So I
Hey,
saw
I played the
this
first
right
one. I
here.
beat it. Okay.
I saw this right here. I saw the 20th Century Games. I'm like, this is either Alien Isolation or this
Or
is
Predator
a
game.
Predator game. It's one or the other. And then I saw this part. I saw Sega, and I was like, okay, this is definitely Alien Isolation 2.
It's from
Yeah.
Crash Landing, yeah.
Yeah, because they had promised us this a while back.
But honestly,
Oh,
though,
yeah.
I'm glad that Alien Isolation's getting the sequel. I'm glad.
And then I saw Creative Assembly, and I was like, I started just screaming on a Discord call, just absolutely losing it.
Now, do you think this is going to pick up
I'm assuming.
where the last one ends?
I'm assuming. I mean,
I guess,
Or
yeah.
do you think there's going to be like a small time jump?
I guess there could be maybe a time jump, but I'm
Could
pretty
be.
sure it's picking up where it left off.
Okay.
There's not much to the trailer besides a bunch of atmospheric stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it looks
It looks so fucking good.
epic.
It does. I'm just glad one horror game didn't show up in this fest. Thank God.
What game was
Which
that?
one?
Outlast 3.
Oh fuck, Outlast ain't that damn scary.
Bro, huh?
Yeah, you heard me.
You are out of your damn fucking mind.
Yeah.
Wow. That
Oh, man.
I'm gonna let you have that.
I am all in for that. A Cuphead sequel?
Fucking Cuphead.
Nice, finally.
So this was one of my surprises. So they're doing like an NES style Cuphead game. That's the Cuphead Adventure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then there is like an actual like Cuphead 2.
Oh, neat.
But
Okay.
Resident Evil Code Veronica remake, insane. This one I pegged it pretty early on. I was like, is this a new Resident Evil game?
So this isn't a remaster, it's an actual remake?
Well, yeah, that's what they've been doing. Like RE4, the one they did was a remake. RE2 was a remake. RE3 was a remake. So this is just the next one in that series of doing full-on remakes.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And it looks fantastic.
Yeah.
And that is the end of that one. So, all right, we've got 8 minutes. We also
I think we can
State
manage the next one.
So are we just doing
PlayStation-
Summerfest, or are we covering State of Play in the Xbox?
Well, I sent the Xbox
nice.
and the State of Play, but we might have to get we might have to carry some of these over to next week.
All right. Cool.
Until Dawn
However,
2? Oh.
PlayStation's is definitely the weaker of everything that's been announced.
Yeah.
I mean, not that weak.
I heard,
It's pretty fucking weak.
I mean, new God of War, Until Dawn 2.
It's not a new God of War.
Wolverine.
Nope.
What you mean it's not?
Look,
you mean it's
I'm
not
getting ready to
new?
piss off a bunch of people.
Austin, you about to say
Okay.
some? You about to say
I'm
some?
about to say
bullshit.
some
I already
bullshit.
know.
I'm about to say some bullshit.
Let's get down
So-
hold on.
All right.
So God of War Lafay, first off, it's fine. However, this new God of War series is not really jiving with me because I want the old school, like, crazy ass combat. I don't want everything to be melodramatic. Fucking Sony trying their best to be the first game studio to win an Oscar. That's all Sony has been doing recently with The Last of Us, with the Until Dawn, with this, just with these super dramatic games to try to win an Oscar.
What's
Well, I mean,
wrong?
I'm better. I mean, better with Until Dawn than another Last of Us. Because how many Last of Us games do we got?
Well, that's fine, but they're doing the same shit. They're remaking the remaster of The Last of Us Part 1. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that was crazy.
I'm hyped for this. The freaking Green Goblin and
Fighting
Carnage.
Souls.
Yes.
Fine, but this isn't a Sony exclusive, so that, I mean,
Yeah.
It technically is a Sony exclusive.
I am
what do you
just
mean it
happy.
technically is?
It is. It's
I thought
console
it's coming
exclusive.
more-
This game is console exclusive to PlayStation.
Probably for now. I think it's going to come everywhere eventually.
I am just happy they got Steve Blum back to be Green Goblin.
Thank you, Retro Radical. Thank you. The new stuff is cool. OG is actually unmatched in the gameplay and everything. I don't know. I beat 2018 God of War. Or massive
Doom looks
HIYG.
badass.
Dude, all of them. Wait till you see freaking Goblin with his glider.
Okay.
I mean, it's just I can go
Combos
back and
crazy.
replay God of War 1, 2, 3, the PSP ones infinitely. But I have never found myself being able to go back through God of War 2018 and replaying that. And I haven't even finished Ragnarok. Like, they're fine, but it's it feels very sanitized.
What do you mean sanitized?
There we go.
Like, not that he looks wild. I mean, sanitized is in the fact of, like, it feels like it was put through a focus group infinitely, and everyone was like, you know what, I really like how this is, but I wish it played more like The Last of Us. I wish it had no camera. Like, it feels very corporate.
I'm digging this. This is like Capcom vibes again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Green Goblin, I was not expecting him to be in it because I know that it's hard to implement the glider and stuff, but
right.
No, I know that they're hits. I mean, I'm aware that they're massive. I know my feelings are irrelevant, but that I'm an OG God of War fan. I've been playing them for the past 20 years. Like, the new ones just don't speak to me. Like, sure, if you want a super dramatic fucking Oscar-worthy story or whatever, play the new ones, but I would prefer the fun combos and unabashed rage that Kratos has. In the previous
2018 God of War was fun, but towards the third act.
Well, I would counter argue. Well, I would counter. Well, I have a counter argument that as far as God of War 3 is concerned, that has the most dramatic story out of the trilogy. As far as a continuation.
Look, I know that they're emotionally driven.
That.
Fantone, I know that they're emotionally driven. I get it. I'm not saying that they're bad games, but they don't strike me as God of War games. And I get that he grew up, but it's more so a problem with how Sony has almost forced all of their exclusives to fit into this very specific gameplay style. Like, this very specific camera style. It's almost like they have a blueprint of how the games have to be designed now. It's nothing about the story. The story's fine. It's the gameplay. It's not the story. I don't mind the story. The gameplay's fine. Or, it's the gameplay.
Yeah, again, the Spider-Man games were good, so I'm kind of hoping this is just as good.
Fucking 1 was great. 2 was kind of ass.
But that's what I meant the first one.
So I pretty much have this theory that they're pretty much...
Yes, I have played them. I've got the collector's edition downstairs. I said I beat 2018, and I got halfway through Ragnarok before I fell off. It's the gameplay, dude. Like, yeah, it's cool to swing the axe and stuff, but it's just, I don't know. It's not my thing. I prefer the originals. I'm sorry.
Okay. That's fair, I guess.
Yeah.
So would this be a game up your alley then?
No. No, because this looks like Spider-Man without all the cool web slinging.
Bro, what the
But you got Wolverine.
What do you mean, what the fuck? Wolverine is a man with blades for hands. Like, oh, cool, he's shooting out a ton of blood, but what's the locomotion like? What's the levels gonna be like? How's the gameplay loop gonna be?
There's a bit of stealth so far.
Look, I make no money from how many consoles Sony sells. Like, however many consoles Sony has on the market does not affect my life. But how many games has Sony really put out this console generation that, matter? Because if you look back at, like, the PS2 and PS3 days, games were coming out like fucking rapid fire. How much is that $500, $600 console really getting you that aren't third-party games that you can play on any other platform? I'm just saying.
I don't know. This looks like a fun game.
Yeah.
But how fun is it going to be for long periods?
I mean, time will tell.
I don't
time
know.
Will tell. I mean, at this point, I already have this rumor set that they're just doing games of the big three. Because, I mean, Spider-Man already happened. Wolverine already happened. I'm pretty sure Hulk is probably next. So,
yeah.
Onimusha?
I do want to say it's not trying to be edgy though. I just
Onimusha?
I don't know.
Yeah, Capcom's new. Capcom's.
Yeah.
It's not new. It's
Not
old
new.
I
school.
remember playing
Yeah,
the
it's not,
old
not
one.
new. I'm just meaning a new game.
Let's see. Phantom Blade.
Phantom Blade. Okay, I'm excited for this.
Okay. And
Rayman
Rayman.
Legends Retold
Yeah.
is pretty cool.
Yeah, that looks
However,
pretty cool. New
it's
Rayman
kind of
game.
confusing.
Okay.
I'm kind of glad I don't add. It's just Legends again, but yeah. But I do like that we get a 3D Rayman for once.
But it's not even 3D. It's still they just redid the art style and
2.5D
added a
or
couple like
something.
semi 3D levels.
I mean, yeah,
It's weird. It's
it's
weird.
2D.5. I guess 2D.5.
Okay.
Now
Silent Hill.
Titanfall looks awesome.
Silent
Konami
Hill
has been
looks fun.
killing it.
Yeah.
It with Silent Hill these past couple years.
Yeah, for sure.
Killing it.
Stuntman Hollywood.
Oh, Stuntman, bro! This game is funny. This game is
fucking game to come out during
So-
this year.
This one, my kid wants to get a PlayStation 4 just because of this game.
funny.
Because
This is the dinosaur one, right?
Yep.
The dinosaur, yeah, dinosaur horror game.
Tomb Raider Legacy
Remake of the
Atlantis.
first one.
Yeah,
Okay. Wait, you mean remake of the Polygon?
Remake of the original one. Yeah.
yeah.
Until Dawn 2. What are your thoughts on this?
It looks like they're trying to incorporate some of the movie stuff,
Mm.
like the Until Dawn movie.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, some of the characters. It's interesting. I mean, it's an Until Dawn game, so it's a legit, straight up like choose your own adventure narrative game with very minor gameplay. At least if we didn't see much of the gameplay or like button prompts.
Yeah,
but it's very much. It's cool. I don't mind Until Dawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. We still have the Xbox one to go through, and that was it. Xbox is the last one, so we'll carry that over to next week because we are over 2 hours right now.
All right.
Yeah. But next
we got to get his
we
opinion.
will have Xbox and Nintendo to talk about.
All right. That'll give me an excuse to finally talk about Persona.
All
right. What game? There was a lot of talk earlier in GTA 6. Do you think that's really coming out?
I think it's coming out. They already have a set date. It's just a matter of, is this going to be the biggest AAA disappointment of gaming?
Yeah.
That is mostly the question. Because whether you like it or not, this is the most hyped AAA title in a while.
I would argue it's between this and Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah.
Don't even talk about that. I don't even want to talk about that.
If
I've
Elder
been
Scrolls
waiting
6
for
even
Elder Scrolls
exists.
6 forever, and they keep, it's in development. When?
It's in the
When?
Whenever they get done with making shit for Fallout 76.
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls Online. Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
Yeah, stop with the Fallout 76 crap.
Since I'm full of edgy opinions tonight, like always, I'm going to go out and say something crazy that I think games are more crazy than usual, since we're on the gaming topic. I think games are getting far too big with far too bloated budgets.
Yeah, they're too cinematic. They're not about the gameplay anymore.
Well, I mean, like, even Grand Theft Auto.
That's been a problem for a while.
Like, even Grand Theft Auto, like, is this game going to be fun to play? Like, Grand Theft Auto 6, when it drops, is it going to be fun to play, or is there going to be so much in there and, like, so much to do that it's almost overwhelming to a point and you're not even going to experience all the game?
Right.
Like, I thought Grand Theft Auto 5 had a lot of stuff and it was really fun and unique, but it seems like they're adding more stuff on top of that. Is the story even going to be, like, enjoyable? Because Grand Theft Auto 4 had a really good story.
I like 4.
But 5 felt all over the place because you're switching between 3 different protagonists, and it's going to be even more so like that in 6 with, like, 2 different genders. So you'll have, like, a female and then the male. I don't think you're going to be able to, like, jump in and out like it was with 5, but I don't know. Games are just getting too big, and they're taking a long time to release nowadays, to where we are 6 years, 7 years into this console cycle, and most of the main studios like Sony and Xbox are taking years to get out exclusives, which is the whole point of buying a specific console and not just sticking with PC or whatever.
Stream
Meanwhile,
device or whatever.
you have Nintendo on the other hand that can pop out 2 or 3 exclusives a year, if not more, and they're in all different variety of gameplay and enjoyment. And yeah, are the games like graphically intensive? No, but they have art style and they have unique aspects to the games. So I don't know. I think as gamers, we need to stop being so enthralled by like, oh, look, you can count the pores on their skin and count
Yeah.
the hair follicles and be more worried about the gameplay and actually getting games to play. I don't know.
This is my complaint. Stop doing the multiplayer shit, please. I understand there's a lot of people that like that, but there's so many multiplayer games out there. Just give me some straight freaking story games like the old Final Fantasy that takes a year to fucking finish.
Yeah.
Because
that'd be
you want
nice.
to complete each and every goddamn mission on there. That's why I was big on the Elder Scroll stuff. I mean, there was so much content that kept you playing. Granted, it was a lot of wash, rinse, repeat fight scenes, but the stories and the sub stories and everything else that was involved with it was fun, and it was entertaining to chase all of these quests. Where, like the Elder Scrolls Online, I thought was a mess. Gameplay was fun, but it just didn't feel like a real Elder Scrolls game. You know?
Yeah.
And then the which one was it? It was based off the D&D Night something. Was it Night? I don't know. I played it when I was younger on a PC, and then they put it on Xbox, and it just wasn't the same. It was a lot of just wash, rinse, repeat, same missions, different towns, but you're still doing the same thing. And it just got old. I want storyline. Like the last one I played was the Dishonored series. Love those series. Love those games.
Killzone, that's fucking crazy though that Rockstar says there's no firm release, because you know how many games have like rescheduled or pushed their release up or back to dodge that Grand Theft Auto 6 time frame? The only game releasing even remotely close to Grand Theft Auto 6 is a Barbie game remaster.
Which is
Some people
crazy.
said Godzilla's going to release around the same time. I don't know how true that is, because
Which one?
the new Unleashed or Destroy All Monsters.
Game. Oh yeah.
Oh,
because I kept seeing comments saying Godzilla ain't scared of GTA. They kept saying that in the
that's
comments.
November.
Yeah.
I think that's November though. Isn't
It is. So I didn't know if that was
isn't
true or not. I just
GTA
seen that in
supposed
the
to come out in like
comments.
September though?
Maybe.
I don't
Or
know.
am I wrong? I don't know.
It is what it is, and video games are going to video game, and we're going to get more Fortnite crap and
I enjoy my Fortnite.
whatever. I'm so tired of hearing my kids. I hit it 160 or 180. Oh, no scope 180. Oh, shut up! Damn it!
This is I do.
How do they not have key mechanics done yet? The game is out in like 3 months, supposedly 4 months.
Probably super cinematic, and they're more so concerned about that.
I mean, here's my.
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, to touch on it with a little bit of Raven, yes, I think the lack of single player content in most games is very alarming at this point. Especially with I wish, because it's just like you shut down the game and then what then? So I feel like some games should be heavily not counting indie games, should be less focused, like online and everything. But to touch a little bit on what Austin said a little bit, there's a lot of games that care about the cinematic aspect of things. There is a lot, but I feel like there can be a mixture of both, and I feel like that's probably the problem. It's like I like cinematic cutscenes. I like the movie aesthetic. As far as what we were talking about, Sony, especially with like God of War Ragnarok, they were using real life shit. Like so, I just mostly feel like the gameplay itself and cinematics can mix, and that's what I felt like. That's why I like 2018 God of War because it felt like a good mixture of the two. And it was emotional. It was heart driven. It was story driven, and I feel
It's
like I got
not.
what I wanted.
It's not that I hate God of War 2018.
No, I didn't
I
take it like you
like it.
did.
No, I know, but
Yeah,
to clear the air, I like it. But
yeah,
my issue with it is that it
yeah.
felt like they took God of War and they crammed it into a Sony blueprint of like the Last of Us styled games, where it's the over the shoulder camera, it's the you got a younger person that you're having to take care of, like there were so many like similar
Mm.
factors to it, and it's fine. Like God of War 2018 is fine, but it's just not the God of War that I enjoyed playing. Which sure, maybe it's the surface level
Mm.
Hack and slash.
story hack and slash. But honestly, people who say the original God of War games didn't have much of a story, I don't know what y'all were playing.
What are y'all?
Like
Wait, what? Okay,
Yeah.
now that's a
Yeah.
not that they
stretch.
said it in the chat, but I'm just saying like in general that
Yeah, yeah, that's a
the
stretch.
God of War had like he
Have a good
had a
night, outsider.
journey
Yeah.
across all of them.
Literally.
And 3 was super just like a big deal, but the difference is like 3 is it's a very emotional story. It's Kratos understanding his place in the world and like how the world needs hope and not to be ruled over by gods and all this stuff. And you can still
And he's
pick up
angry.
and he's angry, but you can still pick up God of War 3 and enjoy it for like the gameplay and stuff, even though you've watched the cutscenes like 1,000 times. With these games ballooning in size, maybe it's me. Maybe I don't have the attention span to devote 20 plus hours to a fucking game nowadays. Maybe it's a me problem.
Mm.
But I enjoy games where they're like 10 to 12 hours and I can pick them
Damn.
up and replay them constantly instead of having to go through all these extra fucking quests, all these extra little bits, have to do all this navigation around this like sort of kind of open world. And it just I don't know, that puts me off a lot. Whenever a game balloons in scope, it puts me out a little bit to like have to be like, oh, I've got to do all this shit again when I want to get through a game and get through it. I'm getting older. Like I don't have all this time to devote to a game. Not that I'm
Mhm.
old, but like, and not that the people in here are younger than me, like in the chat or anything, but it's just like I don't know. I don't have all the time to just sit and fucking no life a game anymore. Like I wanna enjoy it and like not have a
Yeah,
bunch of fluff. And God of
that's
War
fair.
2018 felt like a bunch of fluff, and especially in some
Okay,
of the later acts.
okay,
The
that's
story
fair.
was fine,
Okay.
but it was the shift in gameplay.
Yeah.
That's it.
Now I also want to say this: what you said about Nintendo. Um, so we call it New Star Fox Original.
No, hold
Yeah.
on, hold on. That's not what I'm getting at. But compared to the stuff that they've put out, like in the past 12 months, they haven't done Star Fox like that yet. I mean, like in this in the Switch time frame, it's been a decade since the last Star Fox.
Right.
This is them starting Star Fox fresh over. It's gonna be a reboot, and I assume in the next, the Star Fox 2, whenever that comes out in a year or a couple, it'll be a different thing. So no, this is a remake, and if they do Ocarina of Time remake, which is what's heavily predicted, no, that's not going
Mhm.
to be new necessarily, but is Sony remaking The Last of Us for the third fucking time new? Is that worth you buying a PlayStation 5 for, Zay?
No, it's not.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
So, um, yeah, I mean, more often than not, Nintendo is the last person to, like, remake one of their games. It takes them a long time before they're like, fine, we'll put out another one. It's been like 15 years since they
And that's
did.
the problem. They have too many games to not do, and they don't touch
Yeah.
on it. I'm not even going to talk about Earthbound because the creator said they're not going to make another Earthbound, so I'm not going to leave.
F-Zero.
Well, F Zero, it's
What's an
like they gotta have an
F-Zero?
idea.
Oh, you
You've got so
froze.
many. Oh damn, you got so many games out that are like if you want F-Zero, you can play Fast RMX, you can play Fusion, Fast Fusion, all these games. Like, if you want F-Zero, you can do that. But Nintendo, when they make a game, they're like, is this fun? Is this different from what we've done before? And with Star Fox, it's like they want to get Star Fox back on track because most people haven't played Star Fox 64. A lot of people didn't have a Wii U, so they haven't played Star Fox Zero or whatever. So the last Star Fox people have played is like 30 years ago on Star Fox 64 or Star
Yeah.
Fox 64 on 3DS.
GameCube was the last one I
So,
played.
yeah, so it's been a long time. And yeah, they have a lot of games, but they want to make new experiences. And if they remake something, it's because they have an idea of where to take it in the future. So that's why Nintendo gets a little bit of a pass.
This sounds like a lot of Nintendo talk.
I know.
Which we're going to be doing next Monday.
Yeah.
I know.
Mhm.
I know. Zay started.
Make him happy, and then we all go to bed. Give him the thing.
Yeah.
And just to touch on this last thing, I can understand that, but if you want to make a new experience, in my freaking idea, just do a new game and add Crystal and call it a day. That's my.
There you go. There you go.
That's not a new one because that's fucking Star Fox Adventure was a.
That's my
It was
point.
a cover
That's
up
my
of a
point.
rare game of a dinosaur island. There.
Yeah, I mean that's my point. I'm not another 64. I mean, like, why? Again, and then the models don't even look good. You
No,
see
they
the
don't.
models shit? I'm pretty sure you see them.
You are
No.
fucking crazy.
No,
The models
no,
look
that's
they
not
look exactly
Falco.
like the
That's
fucking
That ain't Falco,
That is
exactly.
not
That
look
ain't
exactly
Falco.
like the fucking artwork in the
no,
fucking
no.
thing.
Get out of
Okay,
here.
get the fuck out of here,
So
you
next
young-ass
Monday we will
fucker.
finish this conversation.
Oh no, yeah. Oh no. We're
Oh,
resuming this
every
conversation.
company is like, how much can we get away with charging for items? Come on, Killzone. It's not exclusive.
You're really
to
gonna sit
Nintendo.
here and tell me Wolf doesn't look fucking chopped?
No, he doesn't. PlayStation 5 Pros are almost $1,000, and for what? For what? An extra detail
cat,
on a leaf?
whatever her name was.
Come on. Come
The
on.
female character.
Oh wait, damn it! I shut it down. We're gonna have to save it for next week, dude.
Okay, yeah.
I say you can pull it up backstage if you want to. Just shut it. I don't care. I just wanted to see it.
No, I shut down the computer. So,
oh darn.
No, we're gonna save. We're gonna save that for him.
Yeah. This is definitely gonna be a part 2 to this.
But Gold, what do you got?
Same as usual. Gold Member 150 on YouTube and on Instagram, and then the Devil's Toys toy collab photography, whatever.
How is Nintendo
Jurassic
one of the worst
June.
companies of all time?
We're doing Jurassic
Genuinely
June.
curious.
Lost. Okay. So Dinosaur Collab, all of June.
Yep. It's pinned on the page.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Or will
Sorry.
Zay, what do you got?
As far as my I do have an Instagram page. I also stream on Twitch as well. If you want to go follow my gaming content, I don't normally go live as often anymore, but I do go live there. It's ZTK_Zeta Kid. It's easy now to find. And I also have a Discord server. If anybody has Discord, you can join it if you want. It's pretty much for gamers and anybody combined. Gold and Austin are actually in the server, so if that encourages you to pop in. Yeah, it's just a cool place to be if you want to join. And that's all I got.
Lights.
I ain't got shit. I'm a dead account.
I'm a dead account. I'm a dead account.
Be sure to.
Why'd you say you're a dead account? You mean?
Oh, I killed my lights account. I'm done.
What? Wait, what?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you missed a lot, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm technically a retired toy photographer.
Technically.
I got
a lot of questions. Okay.
Everybody go check out Yaocha8642's page. He's open commissions for custom figures, mostly dinosaurs. He's got the rules and everything there. Wanted to plug his page because he's doing a custom for me currently.
Awesome. Everybody, something's been changing with Linktree, so I've got to work on that. But I think it's still up, and people want to check the links. But they're going to a tiered paid system, so I might be changing out something else if I can find it. We're also going to be looking at doing like a buy me a cup of coffee thing, or like a subscription thing, so that we can, start doing giveaways and start doing things outside of community, because we're all broke toy collectors. Let's be honest.
Yep.
There's been a lot of money spent from our direction to kind of bring people giveaway items and stuff like that. And it gets rough, but we like doing the giveaways. We like enabling people. We like pushing out things for the community. So I'm trying to set something up like that right now. And it's not obligated. We're not putting anything behind a paywall.
We're not panhandling.
Yeah, if it's something you'd like to do to donate to the show, we might, once we get enough money, I mean, we can go. We're planning on kind of like doing, pick your prize. Do you want a Mezco? Do you want a Savage Crucible? Do you want a Marvel? What do you want to do?
Anyone that chooses Marvel Legends needs to have their head checked.
Yeah, no kidding.
You want to McFarlane?
No.
Look what I've got.
Lights was all about doing the McFarlane giveaways because those are cheap. So
We went to Ross and bought 80 of them.
Hell yeah. But if you like what we do and you want to kind of help support the channel to kind of grow, get bigger, and do more giveaways and things like that, it's just another option. If not, we're still going to be doing giveaways once I pick stuff up. It's just a matter of getting the timing right. Other than that, definitely go check out the page for the show tonight and check out all the artists that we featured. Go check out the link tree if it's still open, and check out the other shows. You got Geek Out Click, Worthy Addiction, Toy Mercs Live, Latin Legions, Highly Posable, just a ton of shows out there. GFPF, Figure Fight Club, all those guys, fantastic shows that they do every week. Some people run all week. So definitely go check out the page, check out the show, check out the Instagrams, and that will give you all the information. Lights, go ahead.
I actually do have something semi to plug, semi to tease. To keep your eyes open on the Toy Mercs page and the Go Figure Photo Feature _ collabs page, or just wherever you find Go Figure Photo Feature. There may be a collab, and I don't even know if I'm supposed to say anything about this, so I could be breaking a bunch of rules right now. But
Bastard.
Oh no!
I think there's
Don't do
a
it.
collab in the works between Toy Mercs and Go Figure Photo Feature to get Go Figure Photo Feature's page back up and running, since they were taken down due to.
Yeah, we talked about.
We
that
did, but
Saturday.
I think I jumped the gun on that. I don't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm jumping the gun again just because. Fuck it. So. Yeah, be on the lookout for that. Should be happening soon-ish.
And all right. And on that note, everybody, thank you for joining us tonight. It's always fun chatting. Thank you for letting me rant and rave and joining into the Fun Fest. Check us out next week as we dive deeper into the Nintendo, Xbox game releases, and also 3 weeks till Joe Fest in Augusta, Georgia. If you're going to be there, I will be there at the Savage Crucible table, slinging plastic, enabling people to join the Savage community.
Like he did to me.
Have a good night, and we will see you next week. Bye.